What's good with it? Everybody, come on in. Come on in. We got a nice topic that needs to be discussed tonight. Oh no, I think you on mute or something. Yeah, everybody, come on in. Hit the like button for Sour Patch. You know what I'm saying? And come join the panel. God's property. How you doing this evening? Nope, I think you on mute or something. I can't hear you. Here my phone go with this freezing shit again. Yeah, my shit broken. Yet again, wait a minute. Yeah, y'all come on in, hit the like button on y'all way in. Come join the hot topic for tonight.
Can you hear me now, Ty?
Yeah,
Okay, you can hear me good, right?
yeah.
Okay. Hey, everybody coming in. We're gonna talk about. I'm gonna let Ty have it. Hey, G Money. Hey, God Property.
See money, what's good with it?
Jello Shot. You see somebody else, Ty? Nope, that's all I see. Can G Money, can God Property? Can you all hear me good? I know you all can hear Ty. Can you put a one in the chat if you all can hear me? Ty, you can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Let me turn my shit up. Ty, you could go and explain to them what we finna talk about.
Well, tonight we finna talk about fake pills and this fentanyl that's going around killing people. Cause I know we all got somebody in our family that take pills from time to time, and some that's prescribed them or whatever. We just want to bring awareness so y'all can know, you know what I'm saying, the difference between the two. Now that fentanyl is a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? It's the same kind of shit that be in heroin and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And y'all really gotta know the motherfucking difference. As y'all probably seen on Sour Patch's upload earlier, they had to revive a dude because He bought some fake pills off of what he thought was his friend. You know what I'm saying?
When you get ready for me to share a time, let me know.
And he damn near killed himself. You know what I'm saying? Luckily, thank God, they was able to, you know what I'm saying, bring him back. You know what I'm saying? But the
You ready
main
for me
one,
to share it?
yeah, go ahead, share the video.
Okay. Mhm. Okay. Share the share. Oh, I gotta take it off pause. Hold on. Let me go back. Let me go back. I gotta go back. Uh so, okay.
Take these Percocets, bro. Just like not on no daily shit, not on no everyday shit, not on no once other every other day shit is when I feel like it. When I feel like turning it up and I feel good, bro. I just bought a fucking brand new fucking car, bro. I just bought a fucking brand new car. I just bought a brand new car, dog. A brand new fucking Ford Fusion, bro. Feeling like the fucking man, bro. So I decided, let me go get something to turn myself up, bro. To make myself feel good, dog. And this fucking girl gonna sell me some fake shit, bro. Some fake shit. Knowing that we go back way before when I was in middle school, dog. I was in middle. She knew me since I was in middle school, bro. I took one of them fucking pills, bro. I knew something was wrong, bro, because I got high too fucking fast. They said I died, bro. I died and my motherfucking car was dead in my motherfucking car, bro. I was dead. I was dead, bro. They had to bust my back window out, bro, just to get me out the car and hook me up to all this shit just so I can breathe. I'm really not feeling this shit, bro. That's my stamp. Do I need to sign anything? Thank you, man. Oh yeah, I'll put her name down because I don't know her real name, so I just know her by this. That's what I know her by. That was so crazy.
This is so sad.
Gave me what is it? Unauthentic pills.
What they doing, Ty?
Right now, he probably giving up a, he probably giving a statement to the,
Thank you, God. Tykeable.
I don't know whether she doing that just because she don't want to give me my money back, but she could talk to me about this. I'm not a bad person, and I don't want to cause harm to nobody. She dead serious. She dead wrong. She dead wrong. She dead wrong for this, bro. She dead wrong for this, bro. I know people telling me to take care of myself, bro. Like I've been all right. I've been all right. Like I've been okay. I've been able to, to take a 30 here and there, or some type of Percocet here and there, a Xanax here and there, bro. Motherfuckers out here pressing these shits, bro. Doing dirty shit to motherfuckers they know. All for a fucking buck. All for a fucking dollar, bro. For I could have gave you that shit, bro. You gonna sell me some fake shit? I died, bro. I died. I'm in a fucking hospital right now, bro. Brand new car. I can't drive because my fucking back window is busted.
You should be
Cause my
thanking
back
God that
window
you
fucking
here.
busted. All
Right.
because you want to make a buck. If you needed $40 that bad, you could have asked me for it, bro. You could have asked me for that shit, bro. You didn't have to risk my life for that shit. For real, bro. I found me dead sitting in the front of my mama's house, sitting in my car, bro. They couldn't get my attention or nothing. Fuck, they had to bust my back window out my brand new car, bro. I just got that fucking car, bro. Then what the fuck I'm gonna do? How I'm gonna get reimbursed? Please tell me how I'm gonna get reimbursed. All I want is my motherfucking money back. And you gonna block me on here. You
Wow.
gonna fucking block me. You won't even sit there and talk to me. All
Wow.
I ask for you is to talk to me. I don't even want the money back. I just want you to talk to me. Why would you do that shit to me? Why would you do that shit? I already been going through a lot, bro. I got bad PTSD, real bad anxiety, bro. So I take those pills, bro, because they calm me down. The prescriptions that I get now, they don't help. They don't help. That's why I buy pills off the street. Not even somebody you think you know for a long time, you think you can trust, bro. They will fucking do you dirty for a motherfucking buck, bro. For a motherfucking buck, bro.
I'm sorry
All
to
for
hear
a
that,
fucking
Cherry.
dollar, bro. For a fucking dollar, bro. Like, what the fuck? And today my fucking niece's birthday. That's why that's why I got it to calm me down, to make me feel okay when I'm around big crowds and shit like that. I got real bad anxiety, bro. So I take pills. I'm not mentally stable, so I take pills.
Wow.
And you gonna sell me on some fake shit? You gonna sell me some fake shit, bro, that make me overdose off of one pill that make me overdose, bro. I died. The policeman say he saw me, but I wasn't breathing. I wasn't fucking breathing. I didn't know. I didn't even know until I woke up in the back of a fucking ambulance. I woke up in the back of a fucking ambulance, dog.
Hey, Jello Shot.
Like, what the fuck? I was doing so good.
Hey, it's me,
I
Felicia.
was doing so good, getting so much better, bro. I was
So
getting
Ty, he
so much better,
overdosed
bro.
off of
No
one
suicidal
pill.
thoughts, no
Yeah.
nothing, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I've been doing so
Yeah.
good, bro.
It
Not
don't take
bothering
that much.
nobody, not doing
I know
shit to
some people be
nobody,
taking
nothing,
like
bro. I was doing
5 and 10
so
back to back,
good,
but
bro.
it only take one when it comes
Got
to that.
myself back together and
This
everything.
made
Got
me
my
cry, Ty.
money up. Went and got a fucking car today and every fucking thing.
Hey, 2P.
Hey, how y'all doing?
For a
You
motherfucker to do
seen
this
this,
Oh,
shit
hey,
to
2P?
me,
two
dog.
P's. What's popping with it?
Nah, not yet. What's
You
up with it,
wanna?
Ty?
It ain't nobody in here. You want us to rewind it?
I swear to God, bitch, when I
I was
catch
I
you,
was
I'm gonna
watching some of
fucking
it a
blow
few
your
minutes ago.
motherfucking brains
This is
out.
sad.
I
I'm
swear, tear
carrying
is
you,
like
bro.
literally.
Who is this?
Wow.
Who is this? I'm gonna add you.
I'm glad you're doing. You feeling better, baby. Don't be out here motherfucking just taking anything. How you feeling?
That's the thing. Like I'm upset. I'm upset at the fact that like you knew me for so long. You knew me since I was a preteen,
Right. And
and you
everybody
know
you
that.
think you know don't mean you no good. Everybody don't mean you no good, baby. And you
He
gotta
said
knock
he
bad
knew that
bills
girl
off your
ever
shit.
since middle school.
Yeah, it was so crazy. I've been checking
Yep.
them for years,
Right.
for
But
years.
They
he
don't
got the
be
I
they
pills
know.
that
don't be
you
caring,
prescribed.
especially if they know
You
you
gonna be
take
alright.
pills and shit like that. They
I've
don't
been taking them
won't
shits for
care.
years,
Like
like,
fuck it, he
and
gonna buy him and
when I
eat it
took it,
real quick.
it
They don't give a
some
fuck.
and it felt funny.
But you know what's crazy?
It
Right.
tasted funny, so I knew something was up. I
It was a
ignored it.
How
This,
poison, yeah.
So I
you
ignored it. So
know what?
as I'm driving,
you want me to
I
pause
smell
it
the
Crazy.
too,
effects
P?
fast. Like I ain't supposed to be
This
high this
wasn't
fast.
going on in our
Right.
neighborhoods.
Like that normally
You
don't
said it
happen.
is?
Right.
And the next thing I know, this I'm waking up in the
Huh?
back of an
Yeah,
Yeah.
ambulance.
Well,
go ahead,
that won't nobody
Tyler
but God
next.
brought you back, baby.
Okay,
Cause I
I'm
done
gonna
seen
pause it.
so
And
many
two P's
people
ain't see it
that
all the way. I don't know,
OD.
do she
I'm in
want to
Richmond.
see
I'm
it
in
all the
Richmond,
way?
Virginia, and so many.
2P, you want to see it all the way back? Okay.
You know what's so crazy with this? This
Mm.
fentanyl was not in our communities. They just put this fentanyl in our communities.
Yep.
For real?
But this fentanyl was mainly they was lacing it in that dog food, that heroin,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
that
And then they made it
meth.
to where, and then
They
they
was
made it
putting
to
it
where
in
you can
that.
order the shit. Then they made it to where you can actually order that shit, and then they made the damn compressors. Now, boom, we got the fake pills now.
Yeah,
Right.
I keep hearing compressor. What is that, Ty?
A pill compressor is what they okay.
It's like a little.
It compresses all this shit into a pill.
Oh,
Yeah, like
Yeah.
they got different compressors and stuff. They got one shaped like the Xanax bars. They got one shaped like the little Xanax footballs. They got one shaped like the Percocets. Like I said, all you got to do is order that fentanyl powder and get you one of the compressors, and you get you a little thing. You put the powder in there. But see, I'm gonna tell you where motherfuckers fucking up at, and it's mostly the niggas my age and younger that's doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? They fuck
mm,
up and put too much goddamn powder in there. You feel me? Trying to make it to where they'll actually get high like it's the real thing, but in reality, motherfuckers take one of them and be gone, like dead.
mm. Yeah,
You
like
know
he
what I'm
just said, he took one.
saying? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Wow.
They put too much. They put too much of that fentanyl powder in the compressor and just you feel me?
Let me. I'm gonna tell y'all something about
Like
this.
two things.
That fentanyl. Let me show you how dangerous that fentanyl is. Um, my ex had to go get her appendix removed because they was on the verge of bursting. Right?
Uh-huh.
They gave her 2 doses of fentanyl. And like he told her, he said, I can't give you this third, even though, it didn't help. That's how much pain that she was in because her appendix was so flared up that they on the verge of bursting, right? They gave her 2 syringes of fentanyl. And like he
Yeah.
told her, if I give you this third one, it's going to kill you because it's
Oh
going to
my God.
stop your heart. So they couldn't give her nothing. So she just had to lay there in pain until they
Oh
got
my
her the next day into surgery. That fentanyl is nothing to play with. You can just the powder form, you can just touch it or breathe it in, and instantly you can OD just that quick.
oh my
Yep.
God.
Yep.
Yes, that's
Mhm.
how bad. It's as bad as
Yep.
anthrax.
Yep.
Hey, let your lip. What y'all say? That's why you have to watch who you smoke with. Now, see, I will
Yeah, because
ask.
they also do the shit with the goddamn weed and shit too. It ain't just putting it on the goddamn K2 shit. No, motherfuckers
Nah,
is actually smoking molds with this shit. Like I
yep,
remember I seen a homie that I used to go to high school with not too long ago. He was
Hey,
gone on shit to the point where his
biscuit
eyeball was
butt.
gone. Like he
yeah.
couldn't
See,
fall out because he was so
Oh, she said, yeah, girl, they lace your weed.
right.
Oh,
Right,
I don't
right.
smoke with no anybody. So that's off the top. I never did. I never have. Nobody but my husband. That's it.
And that's the main reason why because I used to tell my boys, even though they're not drinkers, but I used to tell them
Uh-huh.
all the time, when you're out and about, especially when you got a cup,
Uh-huh.
never leave your cup laying around because that fentanyl comes in liquid and powder form.
Yep.
Now you know my daughters now, my older daughter now, they learned that from watching the Kanika case. Not to leave their drinks or bottles or anything around
Because look, I'm
when
telling you,
they be somewhere.
I have so many friends and people I went to school with that have been Mickey, and have none of them have came back to their self. Matter of fact, recently I had about three of them that passed in the past
Uh-huh.
5 years. But every
Uh-huh.
last one of them that has been Mickeyed, because they've been Mickey from a blunt,
Yep.
a drink, or like dude taking pills. People don't care. That's
That
that's
No.
show
that's
don't.
that's the sad thing.
That
They
show
do
don't.
this because they want to see this happen to you.
Hey PTT,
Yep. And
but see,
in some cases, they hit you with one. Like I said, especially these girls out here, they hit you. They hit the girls with it because you know what I'm saying. Not
Yeah, like a date rape drug.
they trying to turn them out. You know what I mean?
yeah, anything under peer or judge in my life. The only thing
Yeah,
I'm guilty of is weed and occasional drinking, but I only smoke with my husband. That's it. And the reason I smoke with my husband,
Only smoke with a select few. And like I said, if I smoke with you, I got to see
because
you actually roll
you
that
gotta
up.
see
You
that
feel me? I
shit be
can't just
rolled.
yeah. I
Right.
you're not
gotta
going to
actually see you
remember
roll
any.
it up.
Yeah, because I remember I was like, I'm gonna give myself the benefit of the doubt that I was like in my 20s, right?
You ain't
And
finna
huh,
file nothing. I ain't seen you roll,
who wrote? I beg.
huh?
You say you didn't see me roll? Oh, hey, 2P, you was saying that you ain't smoking nothing, you ain't see nobody roll.
That's how I am, straight up.
Yeah.
If I ain't see
And
you roll that shit,
I'm with my
I can't do it.
homeboys. If I
uh
don't see you roll it, I don't want to hit it,
right,
and I'm
that's
not gonna hit it.
exactly how I
Nope,
am too. And I have a
because I've seen it
spirit
happen to too
why
many
I'm
people.
like that. I'm like that because one of my girlfriend, and I'm giving myself the benefit of the doubt when I saw I was in my 20s. At that time, I wasn't really like smoking for real like that. And we was sitting outside in like some stumps outside that we would sit on, right? And when she was smoking the weed, doing whatever, she went slap crazy. She was climbing the fence, coming out her clothes, doing everything, and she never been the same. She's still not the same to now. She not. Make
Now, I'm gonna
my
tell you something. It happened to me too, but I think the only thing that saved me is because if you have a weak mind, yes, it will get you. But you know what messed
mm-hmm,
me up? It was
mm-hmm.
my boyfriend's brother that tried to get me hooked on
Oh
cocaine.
wow. Oh
Yep,
wow.
he
It
laced
always be the
he
ones you know, huh?
Like
That
especially when
yeah,
the balls
exactly. He
bro,
laced a joint on
Hey,
me,
Jello shot. I have no
and I
idea.
ain't even know.
I don't know what she had. The only thing I know, she was smoking a blunt, and I don't know. It had to be something inside of that blunt she was smoking, cause she had smoke behind somebody else. So and she never to the day. If I see her, she'll do her shoulder like this, like she got some kind of nerve problem and stuff. She never been the same. Man. Yeah, well, that's what that must be what they had up in there. Then y'all see what Jello shot.
Yep,
Um,
that's how it be.
Yeah, we call them moo or chili dogs.
Yep.
yeah, that must be what it
Mhm.
was. Then. But yeah, we tired. I mean, go live. So we just deal with just something we want to talk about, and we could say one person, and one person can open their eyes and pay attention. You all don't buy them pills or
The best thing
whatever.
I can tell the best thing I can tell you because I know you feel me. Majority of the time, like I said, people take them. You feel me? Recreational use and damn near take them every day. The best thing I can tell you is if you gonna buy them and you can't really get prescribed, best thing I can tell you, get your old school. You know what I'm saying? Get your
Yeah,
old school. That's the best thing I can tell you.
Right.
Buy them the old school because the old
yeah,
school ain't never say fake ass shit.
And
exactly.
and you know what's so crazy? You know what's really crazy? People with degrees put this mess out here because it takes a chemist to know the ingredients to make this stuff.
Did the same thing. I was wondering how,
A
but two
chemist,
piece. Okay,
That's what
just
I was
tell me this.
wondering too.
a chemist.
Two, two piece. Tell me this. If they just trying to make money off of people and they don't have the real pill or whatever, why won't they just make fake pills where it won't hurt nobody? They just won't get high off of them instead of putting shit in there that could kill them.
Okay, this is the way it works. This is the way it works. Okay, if I make a product that you're not going to get high on, guess what you're going to do? You're going to come back and get your money. So therefore, what they do, they add more to it than what they're supposed to it because they're trying to make
They
theirs more potent than the next person. When in reality,
exactly
you're making a lethal dose.
exactly.
Yeah,
That's where it's getting messed up at.
okay.
They put too much in there, trying to make it look like and actually like the real thing to where they get stupid high to where they want to keep buying from you, but in reality they don't know you just plain up putting basically people's death certificate on that. You know what I'm
Wow.
But
saying?
but remember, like I said, this wasn't in our communities. This
Mm-hmm.
fentanyl was not in our communities. It was mainly in people who do heroin and who do meth because they put when like say if they cut what they do, they cut back on the meth and put the other portion of the fentanyl in there, which is you're making a
Yep.
lethal dose, which is fentanyl should not be mixed in with none of this. But you think they care? It's all about making that mighty dollar. They don't care.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So like this, what we watching now, right? And he said he knew this girl ever since middle school, and she done blocked him off Facebook, right? So what is it all about? Killing him for $40?
Nah,
No.
what it was, he just plain up was that's just plain up finesse. That's just plain up what we
Yeah.
called finesse. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She knew exactly what the fuck she was doing. That's why she probably
Yeah.
blocked him immediately after he bought the pills.
But I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna tell you this. God was on his side
Sure
because
was.
most people don't live when they overdose on fentanyl.
Sure don't. Like I
Sure
was telling
don't.
you early, Side Patch. I had a homegirl I used to go to school with, and what's so crazy and ironic was before her little brother got locked up, he used to be the main motherfucker. That's how I really knew and learned what fentanyl was because, like I said, he came around this motherfucker with the fake ass pills and shit. But his sister
Hmm.
overdosed like 2 or 3 months ago off some fake ass pills from fentanyl. Swear to God. And
Now
I'm like,
remember, let's go back.
that's crazy.
Remember, who was the celebrity who daughter
Um,
who recently bought some fake pain pills and took one and they found her dead because it was laced with fentanyl. The
you ain't
Yeah,
talking
fentanyl is what
about
killed her.
granddaughters.
No, no, no. It was another person that was on here talking about it. I think she just turned 21 and she was an upcoming inspiring rapper. Y'all don't remember that? This was just last year. This
yep.
maybe been like 4 or 5 months ago. and
Yep,
they went in
he
there and found
sure
her
was.
dead.
Shit.
And all
Yep,
she
I
took
remember.
was a Percocet or something like that. This was a Percocet or either Hydro. One of them she
Wow.
took. It had fentanyl in it, and that's what. Yep,
That what the
yep. That's
dude
exactly
just
what they're
said. He
doing. But see,
took
that
a
like I'm saying, but this wasn't in our community.
it was
So
in
who brought it to our community?
so you asked him who brought it into our community, right? So I would
Mm-hmm.
so that was in the white people community. That what we're saying, right? Oh no.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Okay.
it had to be because, like I said, I only learned about it, like I said, a few years ago when these fake pills and shit first started coming around. That's when I knew and learned what the fuck fentanyl was and all that shit, and learned about the compressors and all that bullshit.
Well, you all teaching me right now what this shit is because, like I told you earlier, my best friend just told me we got a neighborhood store right down the block. They found a girl. She was just bad, backyard. She from Peel, and this happened like a couple days ago. Then I ran
Right.
across this video. Hey, Auntie me classy. Yeah. So y'all teaching me now about this. And then when I heard something about,
Fentanyl.
uh, I can't hear y'all breaking up.
Fentanyl is not. Can
I'm
you
gonna
hear me
take this
now?
screen. I'm gonna stop sharing this screen until y'all get ready to see it again. Just let me know. All right.
Yeah,
Um.
what was you saying, 2P? Just kind of breaking up.
Okay. It's still breaking up.
Fentanyl is not supposed to be on the streets.
That's what I said. I thought that's what I said because it's too dangerous for the streets.
So I want to know how I got on straight. So y'all already know I'm gonna do a whole lot of research on this, right? Cause I want to know how did it get here if it's not supposed to be here.
No, it's not supposed to be on the streets. It's not. It's not a recreational drug. Period. This drug is for surgeries and people in extreme pain. This is not supposed to be on the streets because if you
You
seen
know
how
what?
much that they give you in a syringe in the hospital,
Uh,
they don't give you that much because it don't take that much. If they give you too much, you could die right there in front of them.
do you think the police and stuff, oh, the government putting this stuff?
Yes, yes, along with the rest of the drugs. How you think crack got here? How you think meth got here? How you think heroin?
Mm-hmm.
All of that. Know how
Soupy,
and
Jolo Shot said her name was Alex. She
yes,
did
that's
so.
her. That's
Okay.
her. That's her. Yep, that's her.
Mm-mm. Let me go. I don't remember her.
Yep,
Maybe if I
that's her.
send me something
I can't
so I can
remember
know
which
who you're talking about.
celebrity. I'm trying to think of which celebrity was. It was I can't remember who it was, but that is her name. That's her name. She was
Yeah,
21.
and she took one pill. She took a uh oh girl my throat. She took
Pill,
one pill and that what happened
pain
to
pill.
her. She died. Uh
And then there the next day, she was dead.
so when you take a fake pill or something, it'll only take you seconds or minutes to die from it.
Yeah, really. You think dude was dead instantly when he inhaled it? He was gone. Yeah, because like
Yeah.
I said, that girl probably 9 times out of 10, she either A, bought that off a little nigga, or B, she got a compressor and, like I said, put too much in that compressor thing, and just
Hmm.
'cause like I said, it's a way. You know what I'm saying? You could do that shit to where people won't really motherfucking die. But like I said, motherfuckers just plain up ignorant and retarded and put extra shit and just put extra in there trying to make it get them high like the real thing so they can be addicted and come back. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
evil.
Yeah.
It really is. And that shit, and everyone they sold something to, that shit is on their hands. That blood is on their hands.
That's why nowadays in some states, you know what I'm saying, they find out, you know what I'm saying, person overdose and it came from you nowadays, that's murder. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Real shit.
So we already have enough of them dying from that. So you know they get autopsy and stuff like that, right? So when the government gonna step in?
Shit, like two P said, they the motherfuckers that brought the shit here. Shit. The
That's why I
president,
said
the
they
president, the
not gonna
president
step in because they do exactly what they want them to do.
Nah, they're the ones who put it out here. But see, you know, I'm
Yeah,
gonna tell you what I'm gonna tell you what messed up at. That's the reason why the laws are so strict on heroin and meth because it's
Yep,
not our choice of drug. It's a
yep.
white person's choice of drug.
yeah.
So it backfired on them. So now, if you get caught with 2 boxes of Sudafed, you're looking at 75,000 to 125, almost $225,000 fine just for having 2 boxes of Sudafed because Sudafed
Facts.
makes meth.
Sudafed and
Yep,
cold medicine, right? No.
Sudafed is the main ingredient in crystal meth.
yep. It sure is.
That's
God
the reason why when you
damn.
go to the store to buy it, you have to write your name in that
You
motherfucking
gotta have your
book.
ID with that shit.
You gotta
Uh,
have your
Yep,
ID, and they're gonna write down how much you bought. And you can't do that but
yep,
once a month. So more every time you
yep.
come in there, and if you come in there too many times, they automatically
They on your
notify
ass.
the
They on your ass.
they notify the police off top.
Yep, they on your ass.
oh my God.
You know the
But okay, so
Sudafed
why
is
do they
locked
sell
up,
it in the store?
huh?
Why do they sell them in the store then? If they
Because
gotta do
it's
all
over
that?
it's an over
It's
counter drug.
over the counter. Yeah, it's over the counter.
But it was put
Hell,
think about it, it
nowadays
was
you gotta
put there
have,
for a reason.
like I said,
Hmm.
nowadays you gotta have motherfucking ID and shit, and sometimes they write your name down if you buy too much cough
Yep.
syrup
They
too.
write your name in this big ass book.
Like I said, because motherfuckers out here, which really, like I said, out here making fake lean with the baby's cough medicine and all that shit too. I had a
See,
homeboy
you like
not too long ago. He couldn't find no real weed, so he went to the store. They bought the goddamn what's called it, mixed it up his goddamn self in the Sprite, the baby's cough medicine. I'm like, god damn.
yep,
Wow.
you can. And but see the thing about it was put out here, it was supposed to put out here to take us out, but it backfired. And we didn't do it. The other
Uh,
side. So that's reason why, and see, that's one of the that's the meth and heroin is one of the biggest drugs you make most of the money off of.
Yep.
hmm.
Mhm.
And if you get caught with it, they will hide you because only one ethnic group loves it.
Yeah, because I was finna, man, I don't know. I don't really know, like,
They body slamming niggas left and right. You feel me? Years off this goddamn meth and goddamn heroin shit.
You know what? You know what a meth head told me one time. He told me, he said he look at a person who smokes crack and he laugh at him. And I'm like, why? He said they just don't know. Crack don't have the better high that the meth had. And I just looked at him. I said, why would you want that? And see, the
wow.
thing about meth, it eats you from the inside out. It comes out your skin pores and everything.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Who
See,
the hell want to take something like that?
I don't know because you know what? I'm scared of that high.
I don't want
I
that.
don't
So,
I don't want
so
nothing that's gonna make my heart beat faster than what it's supposed to.
uh. Sometimes I be scared of my goddamn weed.
Well, shit, you hear me, don't you? Hey, I'm telling you,
So
I've had a guy tell me he literally thought he was so high he could look down and see his heart beating out his chest. And I said, "You how high you trying to get, dog? I mean, who want to get that high? And then your eyes look
That's
like
what
they
I
big as bulldogs. I'm
that's why
oh
serious. They
me,
walk
no.
like I
around eyes
said,
big as bulldogs.
Uh.
I don't want
This,
no high that's gonna have me up for 3 or 4 days like that.
I don't want that neither. That what did that keep you up through? Crack? Is it
Two
crack
No,
that
decades.
keep?
man.
Meth, crack, all that. It's speed. That's all it is speed. It keeps you up for days.
I love to sleep. I can't. No shit. No. A lady who I knew
Yeah, it keeps you
was
up for
on heroin
days.
saying she would never do crack. Jello shot. What? Ain't heroin worse than crack?
Yep,
Yeah. Yeah.
yep. Because you gotta think crack take. Because like I said, motherfuckers overdose on crack, but you can overdose quicker on goddamn heroin than you can crack.
Yeah. But see, the whole of the see this is the thing I'm telling you about heroin. When you know why you see when you see people when they shoot up, when they nodding off, they're ODing right then.
Bam need to
They're
get over here
ODing.
and be listening to some of this information. That's
Yeah,
what she
when
need to be doing.
when they're nodding, they're ODing right then. That's crazy, ain't it?
So when they nod
Sure
off, they
is.
be ODing right then and there.
Yes, they're ODing and then
Oh
they'll wake
wow.
up. They're on the verge of ODing when they nod off and they wake
Uh
back up. Yeah, because see, I've watched the epidemic of heroin and meth. It's a series, and I watched and they was telling it, and they was showing it. They said when they nod, they're ODing right then.
Yep.
wow, that's crazy. I'm I got something. I was doing political stuff, looking and watching them or whatever. But now I'm gonna get on this because I want to find out a whole lot more stuff. Cause some of the, like I said, both of y'all teaching me stuff that I don't know.
I'm gonna
Hair
tell you
is
something else
worse
they
than
do. Once they done got so high on that cocaine, now they gotta go buy pills, pain pills, stuff like that, to bring them back
Mhm.
down off that high.
Yep.
That's crazy, ain't it? That's crazy.
And sometimes, in some cases, you know what I'm saying. Some cases, the damn perks and shit be damn
Oh,
niggas
so
be
excuse me,
getting
Ty.
addicted.
So what you're saying when they take something, what you call it, to make you be up for 3 or 4 days, they had to go find something they call downer to make
Yeah,
them
like
go to
Xanax,
sleep.
Percocets, Vicodin, stuff like that. See,
No, who
that's
like that kind of high?
yeah. When they get so high, they'll pop those to bring it back down because they'll get so high. That's crazy, ain't it?
Yeah,
And this is what the young generation is doing. I see it
Fact-
all the time.
Facts.
this crazy.
And
Mm-mm.
in some cases, like I said, some cases it start out with the weed, then it goes to hair. But in most cases, it's like Sweet Pea just said. You know what I'm saying? And I be like, damn, it's amazing. Some niggas, I be like, damn, how the fuck can you just sit there and just and niggas will take like damn near sometimes 5 and 10 of them and just be sitting there nodding off shit can't function like how can
Yep,
you sit there and do that shit?
it's crazy. I mean, I seen one girl, and this was with my own eyes. I seen this one girl stand up here, um, and take 4 Percocet 10s at one time.
What?
Oh, that's nothing. I know a couple niggas that take 5 and 10 of those pop those like candy. They ain't feeling nothing within the next 20 minutes
But
after
but
They
get
they
what she
still
told me.
alive?
But get what she told me. Yeah, she's still alive. But get what she told me though. She said, "Oh, this ain't nothing. I can take 2 and 3 30s at one time." I said, "Girl, look, I'm getting away from around you, cause I damn you, you fall dead around me."
Oh my
Straight up.
God.
You got some people that got a high tolerance to where they be damn near popping like 5 or 10 up back at their time, especially if they ain't feeling nothing after the first 20 minutes after they done took it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my
But see, their
God.
tolerance is so high. Percocet 10, like you say, sometimes they can take 4 to 6 at one time. I can take one and be knocked out for
You and me
24
both.
hours.
You and me
And
both.
then, but you stand up here taking 4 and 5 at one time. Oh no, girl, you need to get some help. And I'm talking about this is our black people that's doing this now. And I
Hey,
knew back in the
people.
day, black people didn't even take motherfucking pain pills. But
Then
it's the happening thing when you're snorting cocaine. You take the pills to bring that cocaine down, so they can get them some sleep after they've been up 2 3 days.
Damn.
yep,
No
Jello
wonder
shots.
we be going
Them bannies
places.
ain't no joke either.
Matter of fact, last year I just had a homeboy that died. He snorting, and we had that weekend. This was right before this pandemic. We had my homeboy had his birthday party. Have it every year, big old thing. We partied all weekend. Monday morning, they found him dead.
Oh my God.
Yep,
What?
because he snorting all weekend and drinking. He didn't get no sleep, and he already had a bad heart.
Oh
Monday
my
that Monday morning after that party weekend, that Monday morning they found him dead. He'd had a massive heart attack.
God. Two piece. Hey, Ty, y'all reading Jello. Hey, Jello.
Yeah, she crazy. She crazy.
Yeah, man,
How
that.
y'all doing? I ain't even speak to nobody. How y'all doing in the chat? Shit, I've been going through so much. I just
Yeah, I ain't been live in, I don't know, what, like 2 or 3 weeks or something like that. And Ty said, let's talk about this. And it sounded kind of good. And it was some stuff I wanted to know. Yeah, I remember the kids. Oh, I think I remember that.
Oh yeah, yeah, most
Yeah,
definitely. Yep. But shit,
yeah,
back
I remember.
I
back in the
remember they
day.
also had an outbreak. Them kids also was
Oh, you
taking that
better speak to Auntie Miss
coinciding,
Class in 2 piece.
huh?
You
Back
better
in the
Oh,
day,
speak.
hey,
you
Miss
couldn't take
Classy. I'm
kids
sorry,
to take.
y'all. I wasn't paying attention to the chat. I'm sorry. Y'all know how I
Hey,
am
you
when I
could,
get to talking.
but what's so crazy though, y'all? Back in the day, you couldn't even pay kids to take Robitussin and shit though. It's
Hell
so crazy.
no.
You couldn't pay the kids to take the goddamn Robitussin and shit. You had to finesse us to get us to take that shit.
The bull, don't do me like that now. How you doing?
You read they on YouTube, P.
Cherry glamour, jello shots, God's property, luscious lips. I hope I ain't missed nobody. How y'all doing?
Yeah, I think I had spoke to everyone too when they first came in. Yeah. If y'all want to get on the panel, y'all can. I mean, we were sitting up here talking about this. If y'all want to watch that video over again, just let me know and we can watch it over again.
That's sad for
Yeah, that shit
us
made me
to do that to our own people.
our own people.
I mean, I just don't get it. I mean, we already got
We'll never
enough
get,
people out
we'll
here trying
never,
to take us out. We
yeah,
don't need. I mean, you won't take me out for $40?
exactly.
So you don't think my life is
Petty
worth
shit.
more than $40?
Petty shit.
That's crazy shit. I can't, and we supposed to be brothers and sisters, and supposed to watch out for each other and help. We ain't getting that. That ain't happen. We don't know how to come together and help each other and stuff. Hell no, your parents get people in trouble. Huh? What happened on the panel? What?
She said, "Hell no, panels get people in trouble because you know how people come up on the panel and then, hey, you know, I don't care what nobody got to say. You feel me? But
She said,
I
hell no. Your
yeah, but
panel get people in trouble. What I do?
what did happen? Because
What?
they keep
I
reading
got a
over here,
husband.
sour.
What? We be chilling.
Oh, I know what Miss Classy talking about. You remember your birthday weekend?
Oh,
That
don't talk about that.
what she talking about.
But I got in trouble.
Yeah.
What I
See what?
do?
Remember your weekend? We was up here the whole weekend, your birthday weekend, and Miss Classy was supposed to be.
Oh, I'm
You got her in
sorry,
trouble.
Miss Classy. Oh,
I just thought about what she was talking about.
I like.
We was up
I
to
had
what
to
about
read it
7, 8 o'clock in
again.
the morning? Yeah.
Yeah, what? No, that was y'all. Y'all had me up real late, you know. You and Miss Classy.
Then we
Yeah.
did it Friday and Saturday and part of Sunday.
But we had fun, though. Till
Yeah,
somebody
we
went to
did.
sleep.
Yeah. We gonna talk about you going to sleep though.
But come on. All innocent fair, though. You knew I was going to go to sleep.
Sal, we
Girl.
tried to let you go to sleep. What you say? Girl, I ain't sleep. I'm just high.
Y'all know we ain't gonna leave y'all up there. We sure was. We had fun though. It was like we was on a three-way conversation. Yes, we did have fun. Yes, we did. It was like we was on a phone call just talking to each other and stuff. I liked it that.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. I don't
Yeah,
know what, but like in the last maybe 3 hours, I don't know what y'all were talking about.
yeah, I know.
Oh my God. Come on up, Miss Auntie Classy.
Look, she's
We,
wrong. You in trouble.
we, we're not going to get you in trouble this time. We're
Yeah,
not
but you
going to get you
know,
in trouble.
it's things have gotten so bad now that it's just crazy because you know they're trying whatever ways possible they can to
To
take
take
us
us
out.
out.
That's what it's all about, taking us out.
Mhm. Hey, now I know we talking we still talking about this right, but y'all know how my
Mhm.
panel go. We'll jump all over the place. Do y'all think them
Right?
shots that everybody getting the coronavirus shot, or do y'all think they have something to do with people not having kids anymore?
Sour. I already told y'all that they covered it up. Dr. Fauci brought it
Mm,
up and told them y'all need to discuss this clause in this vaccine where well I call it black scene. Y'all need to
population.
check this black scene in this clause. It says it will make you infertile at least 6 months to a year.
You heard that back. I told you.
It's in there.
You heard.
Dr. Fauci brought it up, and they keep every time he bring it up, they cover it up. I caught on to that 3 months ago when he kept asking them about what about this infertile part in this black scene.
Uh, so,
They
hey,
won't talk about
Devor.
it. They won't
Hey,
talk about it.
Patty, how you guys doing? Long time no see. Oh my girl,
Yeah, you
I love
just
so
disappeared on us.
bad.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't been around in a while because I've been trying to work, grind, and make this daggum money, to pay my bills and stuff with this daggum
Okay.
coronavirus going around. They don't give everybody those damn stimulus checks, so I don't know who the hell they helping. Okay,
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I don't know, dude. Y'all start checking out my community wall. Cause, like, stuff I read about and stuff like that, I posted on my community wall what be going on and stuff. But with the stimulus check, y'all know it passed one house right. It's at the next house. So they might get them before, cause the jobs and stuff. The insurance in March, what March the 15th to be.
Yeah, they said about the middle of March.
Yeah, and they gonna need them stimulus, cause people not gonna be messed up for real.
And see,
Let me tell you. Let me show y'all what's crazy.
right.
So
See, that's what I'm
I went to
saying.
my Walmart today, right?
Mm.
Hmm.
To run in there to grab me some water because our water been froze since last Friday, right?
Bless your heart.
So we now it's like 5:15, 5:20, and they said we're closed. I said you're closed. They're like, yeah, unless you want to get a shot. I said what shot? Oh, they giving
What?
the vaccine. Oh, I didn't come here for
Yeah,
that. You should have seen me slipping and
you don't remember me
sliding and
telling
running
you
back to that
that?
car.
You don't remember me telling you that they
It's in
started.
all the pharmacies.
Yeah, bro. Real talk. Remember I told you about that.
It's
Matter
in
of fact,
Walgreens,
I think it was on your
Walmart,
panel.
you name it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
They started to give out
Before,
free
I'm
vaccines
not
at
getting that shot.
Walmart.
I
But
can't.
wait, but
I'm not.
remember though that they said though, if you get this black scene, make sure that you're in a health facility. So if you have allergic reaction, you can immediately get help. So why are y'all giving these motherfuckers in the pharmacy?
But check this out, 2P. If you have you heard that some people don't have both of their shot and still
Yep, but
get the
guess what?
coronavirus?
But wait a minute. You heard also they said that they told I saw this yesterday. They told Pfizer, hold on, we gotta hold up on this second vaccine. Why y'all holding up on the second one? What's wrong now? Mm-hmm.
Can somebody explain that to us?
Yep, that's what it said yesterday. I saw where it told Pfizer to hold up on this next dose of vaccine.
Why?
That's what I want to know why.
Did they say why?
Mm-mm. I didn't get a chance to read the article because like I said, we've been going through. Oof, Lord, it's been rough here. Today's the
Hey,
first day.
Auntie Classy.
Hey, 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 hey.
Hey, Miss
Look, I
Hey,
Class.
get up here with
everybody.
her sweet voice.
I'm a classic.
Well,
King Ty, King
You,
Ty.
guys.
I had to go get permission. You had got me in trouble. Two
Huh?
nights in a row, had permissions taken from me. Hubby said, no, 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 no.
I'm sorry. Tell Mr. Classy we sorry.
I told you I was putting everything on you. I told you I was gonna blame you. I
Yeah,
don't
she
blame you.
did.
y'all.
I'm always to blame. Always to blame. So how you been doing?
Girl, I have finished school ended Monday. I'm out until March 1st. I've been enjoying this week. I thought I was gonna enjoy this week. We got a line going through and stuff and everything. Child, I've been sitting here just having so much fun. And then the hubby sat there, I guess after about maybe 3 days, he had the audacity to sit there and say, when your school start back, it can't start back fast enough.
Oh my God. What they say, queer lives. She about to drag some. What happened?
But you know what, Classic? We need a lot more of you. You know what I mean?
Need a what?
We need a lot more of people in your field because
Uh,
the they're preying on our mental
yeah,
automatically, and like I say, they're preying on our health. And they're already messing us around with trying to lock us in our homes. People aren't used to being locked in their home. Kids aren't used to being locked in their homes.
I feel like they isolating us for a bigger purpose. I'm sorry. That's just the way I feel about it.
Well,
Right. And
you have to be sorry. You're most definitely right about that.
Yeah, they it like to me. I watched the movie and it wasn't like really like a movie. It was just like a show or something. And they was showing how they were isolating us, and that when people go to work or something like that, they had to be back in the house at a certain time. And the police know they come in your house, and you better have all your paperwork and all that. That's what I seen.
Right? Well, let me tell you what they did down here where I live. Now, somebody, and I only think that it was someone inside. How can somebody tap into the water system and contaminate the water for that whole town?
Oh, I
easy.
think 2P made a video on that.
Easy. Uh-huh. Easy.
They talking about when they were trying to poison the water, the bull.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Yes. But see,
You need
for
to check 2P channel out. She made a video on that.
And they
okay,
But
did it
I
in
want to
Florida.
know how did they do that? How could they manage to do that, dog?
right, that's what
Okay,
I'm saying. How can they
I'm gonna
manage
show
to
y'all
do
how
that?
it works. Cause see, when in my 20s, I used to work for the water department system, so I know how their system runs and how they do with the chlorine and stuff. See, the sodium hydroxide, which is
Uh huh.
basically lye, which lye is basically the chemical that they use in Drano cleaner.
Uh huh.
Wow.
So what they did was they they made the sodium hydroxide. They made it up to 100%.
But 2P,
Therefore,
how
it's not
did they
supposed to be
get
there.
in? That happened in Florida, right?
Yes.
Right. What they did, they hacked the system, and you can key in what you want to do.
Oh
But
wow.
so happened, but see the thing about it, if it had got to the system, it would have automatically triggered an alarm that would let them know that it was too much of it in there.
Right. Right.
But so happened a person saw them doing it, and that's how they caught it.
Wow.
Wow.
So if that person would have saw them doing it, people would have been dying from poison water.
Wow.
Problems with breathing, stomach issues, abdominal pain. You can lose your vision,
Yes.
um,
Yep.
taste,
It's some
smell.
evil people in this world.
What does those symptoms sound like?
Right. And
Let me
see
let
that's
me
why
ask you this, two P's. You think that's what happened with Flint water too?
Oh
I
yes,
believe so
man,
too. Yes.
man, yeah,
Yes. I believe
that
so
was
too.
deliberately done. Yes, lead
Yes.
just don't come in your water from nowhere.
Mhm.
Exactly.
But see,
Exactly.
the water in Florida had already had lead in it along from when I was growing up. So that is nothing any different, when it comes because it was already leady. Had a lot of lead in it, and I remember that from growing up. With that, and they always had issues with the water system, from years and years way back in the 70s, in the 80s and stuff. And with everything that's going on, people are highlighting it again. It had been highlighted way back when it came to
I
the
think
water
she's
system.
talking about when my grandma used to had to boil our water and stuff. That
Right. We had to
Hmm.
boil our water back then,
Right. Right.
especially when I was growing up in Florida, so that right there, what you're talking about, that's nothing new. It's just that with the pandemic that's going on, they're more
Mm-hmm.
now they're
Mm-hmm.
highlighting it even more now when it had already been an issue
Mm-hmm.
decades ago, and
Believe
the
you.
I mean the system hadn't changed. Nothing really. Tell you the
is
truth,
that
there's
repeating
not
itself, right?
right. It's just repeating itself over and over. And then when you
Absolutely.
sit
Right.
there and say, you're
Absolutely.
talking about the mental. Okay, I get where you coming from when it comes to the mental, right? But see, the
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
thing is, when I think about things like that, I have to think about, okay, you know what? I have to go back to when war first broke out, right? And we
Mhm.
were sitting over there in that desert, right? We
Uh-huh.
had no
Mhm.
TV. We had no places to go. We was on lockdown. You go from one tent to another tent. You had no TV. Back during on those times, you know, if you brought your Walkman, you know, Walkmans was what
Right.
kept us entertained, and you know, you had the little flip DVD player, and you
Um,
go on the side of the street and buy your little DV movies and stuff like that where everybody else stateside, you know, they had the pleasures of going outside their house. They had the pleasures of going to the park, going to the movies, going to eat and stuff like that. Now here it is, we in this pandemic and everybody is confined to their house. But see,
mhm,
this is the issue, right? This is
mhm.
the
Right.
issue that that really truly I can't comprehend. And I guess I can't comprehend it, right? Because you're confined to your house, but yet still you can get out and go into your car and you can go to the store. Granted, some of the places that you can't go to, like going to the movies, and you still got to practice the social distancing, but you're still coming back home. You're still coming home to an internet. You're still coming home to cable
Yeah,
TV. You're still coming home to the use of a cell phone. You're still coming home able to cook. We weren't able to do all that over there. You understand what I'm saying?
yeah,
So being confined to your house
Right.
versus being confined inside a tent or a chew, which is a container, really, you know, when you go up here to what is it, U-Haul, and you buy those pods and stuff, those either the smaller ones or the longer ones. They took the longer ones and turned them into living quarters for us, and you got that metal wall around you and everything, and that's what we had. You understand? So
wow.
imagine living in that for 6 months, 12 months, and 18 months. You understand what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
Wow.
Versus you coming in your house. And a lot of people is losing it living in their house. And I
Fact.
got it because they're used to going and coming. They're used to going to, you know, the only difference is, okay, so now you have this curfew that says you have to be inside the house at 10 o'clock, where we wasn't able to walk. I mean, you could be walking from your chew to this thing they call the MWR, where they had this makeshift setup for us with a whole row of computers where they brought internet in for us that was janky. Every time you got hit with a mortar round or a rocket, you go in blackout. And depending on how long you stay in blackout, you weren't able to talk to your family back in the stateside. Versus here, what's the worst going to happen? You might get hit with a snowstorm that might have internet outage for a while, or might have, you know, the lights out or whatever the case
Yeah,
may be, but it will come back on. You know, you didn't have to walk around inside. You don't have to walk around inside your house with a K-pod on, with a flight vest on, carrying your weapon, or wondering when the next mortar round or the rocket gun come in, and then you have to run to a bunker and stay there till they give you the all clear. You get what I'm saying? This
yeah,
Right.
right here, as they say, the pandemic, you know, and somebody that sit there and say, well, you can't relate the two. You're right, I can relate the two, because until you have been over there and you have been through that, then you'll understand why I say what I say now.
Right.
right. Cause you experience it. So,
Right. So so here, put me in quarantine. I could look at my four walls. I could turn on my TV. I
yeah,
could go to any channel that I want to go to. I didn't
right,
have that pleasure down there. You
right.
know,
Right.
where if the battery died out, then I had to plug it into the 220 and wait till it charge up. And sometimes if they cut the power out on us, then guess what? I was stuck hours, maybe even days without being able to look at my little DVD player, you know? And
Mhm.
Right.
if they ran out of batteries over there at the PX for us to buy batteries, then guess what? I wasn't able to listen to music through my little Walkman, you know? None of that stuff. So, hey,
Oh, I
you know,
know I probably would have had a breakdown, mental problem, everything.
right. So I hear a lot of people, when they said, sitting here, we're not able to do this, we're not able to travel, we're not able to get on the flights, we got to walk around with this mask on and stuff and everything. But hey, I remember traveling up the road to get where we had to get. They had us in mop level. First, they had us in mop level 2. Then they upgraded us to mop level 3. Then something happened. They pulled us up on the side of the road. We had to go to mop level 4. We stayed in that for 4 hours in 120 something heat with a
Oh
mask
my
on.
God.
You understand what I'm saying? So all you got is a half a mask over your nose and your mouth. Try a whole mask over your face.
Wow.
Plastic.
Right.
Okay. So I get what people are saying, but in it's hard for me to really comprehend it
Yeah, I
to a
understand where
certain
you're coming
term.
from too.
Right.
After
You
you
know,
just told
it
Yeah,
that.
I
really
see where
is.
Yeah,
you coming from.
Yeah.
It's hard for me to really grasp that because I'm sitting here saying you all are have been privileged to a lot of things
right.
versus what we have experienced and don't realize it. So now we have this going on, and you're crying about a mask over your nose and your mouth. Really, really,
Right.
you're crying about because they put out ready to eat meals for you all because you can't go pop over that chicken and drop it in that grease and fry it. So now you got to add some boiling water to your meal. You crying about that? So
Mm,
we weren't crying about it when we had to do it for 12 months. And then somebody will come back and say, well, y'all raised y'all hand, but you wasn't crying when those as they say, those uh terrorist attacks happened and everything was going on, and then war broke out and we went over there. you know
mm,
you have to look at what was said and what was done. Sometimes you have
yeah,
to take yourself out of your shoes and put yourself in the shoes of people who actually have experienced this stuff. I, I,
right.
I see I see those meals on those counters. Yeah, I do. But when push comes to shove and then everything is just all gone and then you are faced with it, you have been spoiled with what you are so accustomed with that when the time comes to actually make a change, a lot of people don't know how to adjust to it.
Right.
To adapt. Yeah,
Right. It's
And
only
that's
a
a big
little. It's
problem.
a little. It's a big problem. It's a little adaptation. That's all it
right,
is. Adapt and
Hmm.
overcome. That's it. You only
right.
adapting and overcoming for just a short amount of time.
Right.
So what happened when there's a major power outage and it's a complete blackout and the power just don't come back on?
Oh my God.
People, exactly. What's your game plan in the
I was thinking
end?
about that too.
Me
What's
too.
your exactly? What is your game plan in the end? Can you physically say you're mentally ready to get out there and defend for yourself the way you actually need to?
I know I am. I don't know about anybody else, but I know I am.
I mean, the light, like I said this one time before. I don't know who was on the panel, but they were talking about that they was loading their deep freezer and stuff like that up with meat. Not
That was
us.
me.
We getting canned goods and stuff like that. Cause what
That's what
if the
I'm
lights
talking
go off? All that meat is not no good anymore.
Hell, thank you, thank you. So when it go out, how long do you have before that meat thaw out for you to cook it?
Exactly.
Because you're gonna be cooking that meat for everybody in your neighborhood.
Sure is. So it won't go bad. I
Yeah.
just said on my panel not too long ago. No, we doing our stuff everywhere. Nothing but canned goods. Even canned goods we don't eat, but
Hmm.
you'll never know.
I did that
you
recently
never know.
because, like
Yeah,
I told you, I have so much meat in my deep freezer. and my refrigerator. So the next time, right before, what, 2 days before all this stuff hit, 2 days
Uh,
before that, I went out bought up so many canned goods
mhm,
and dry foods. I bought all of that up.
mhm. But I don't know. What the boy was that you was telling me that? Then you was
Yeah,
saying
that was.
stuff that was you, right? And I think
Mm-hmm.
you was saying stuff about beans in the bag. I don't get done because where something happened with the water or you can't cook the beans.
Okay, but the thing is, they got the plug-ins and they got the battery ones, the water boilers, right?
Right,
Yeah.
right.
uh those water boilers, they're not that big, right? You could get those
Mm-hmm.
water boil them electric ones, the ones that you put the batteries in, that you could boil water in and put it in your ramen noodle cups that'll
Um,
heat that up. We got like six of those out there in our shed right now. You know,
where you get
it,
them
it
from, Miss Class?
you can order them off of Amazon.
Oh,
Yeah,
they're my
yeah. I think
favorite
it's called
place.
a water purifier. I think it's what it's called, something like that.
Water
No,
purified.
it's hot water. You get the ones that either plug in or you get the ones that you put the batteries in.
I think I go
Mm-hmm.
with the one with the bear just in case something happen with the lights. Cause
Right.
I really do have a feeling something more is going on that we don't know about.
Want me to give you a clear example? Have y'all been
Yes,
paying
please.
attention to the videos of people going outside with this snow? The snow that's not melting? What the
Hmm.
hell? This man went outside, and I've seen several, but I'm gonna give you this one right here. This was in the United States, but that other one I seen where the snow is just bouncing off of them, and they go in the house, and the snow never melts. Now here in the United States, a guy went outside, made a snowball, brought it in. Now his hands was wet from it, but now mind you, he brought this snowball into the house. It never dripped water. They lit a lighter to it, and the goddamn snowball turned black.
What?
Mm.
What the fuck?
Yes,
If y'all
yes.
if y'all been paying attention, snow has been turning black for years.
Thank you.
It has been melting, but it's been turning black for years. Okay?
Only
You
thing
know
could
what? Now
melt
that
it
you said
is
that,
that
I do kind of
sun.
notice that when it's melting. I do kind of notice that.
Sometimes
The
you
only
can.
thing that melted is the sun.
Well, they always say that the first snowfall, because I'm country, so we would always make snow ice cream, and they
Um,
always say that you don't never dig up the first set of snow
Yes.
fall and then do the second set of snow. Sometimes, if
Mm-hmm.
you notice, even the second set of snow, you can't even ball it up and make a snowball out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
wow.
And if you look at everything that's going on, all of this is biblical. And I don't know if you guys know, but this is this is one thing that tripped me out was when it snowed in Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia is a desert country, right?
Thank you. Thank
Uh-huh.
you.
Why is this snowing in a desert country? Well, you know what? That's part of biblical. You will not be able to tell one season from the other. Time will
Yeah,
start moving faster. Things will automatically change. There's going to be things that's never happened before.
yeah.
Wars, wars, all of it.
And I
Every
don't know how many of y'all read the Bible, but everything it look like everything the Bible says, especially in Revelation, it like it coming true though.
it is.
They even said mothers gonna turn on daughter, daughter gonna turn on mother. What I can't quote. Don't quote me right now. But they say you ain't got no summer from winter, winter from spring, none of that.
Right. Exactly. Exactly. And not only is the seasons not going to change, and the time itself is going to change.
Yeah,
They
I'm,
already
I'm gonna
put
tell y'all something now.
ago when they came up with this spring forward, fall backwards, daylight saving time thing.
uh,
Okay. Eventually, We either gonna be left in the light or left in the dark, or we ain't gonna know if it's daylight or dark.
Yeah.
Well, it's supposed to be a blackout that we're supposed to be having, right? I know y'all have heard about the blackout, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but they've been
When
talking about that
they
blackout
don't,
for
they don't, yeah,
years.
but they don't know
Yeah,
what specific time is supposed to happen. But I know at least what
right.
a week of darkness, night and day.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah, they've
Yeah,
been talking about that for
yeah,
years.
uh
Yeah, I
huh.
was gonna say yeah. They've been talking about that for years though.
Yeah,
Because
they've been talking about that because what they said, bringing in what 2020 is supposed to been the blackout was supposed to happen. They've been talking about that for years, and
exactly.
they actually right, and they don't know exactly when it's going to take place
But it's gonna
or
happen.
anything, but it is going to happen. They just don't know when it's going to happen. They've been talking about this for years, and
Hmm.
my thing is it goes back to the question I asked, will
Hmm.
people be prepared for it? It's just like when the
Right.
pandemic hit or the
Thank
pandemic, as people want to call it, the pandemic when it hit
right.
and stuff and everything. What was the first thing people thought? Oh, we can't get up there. We can't get no bleach. We can't get no toilet paper. We can't get no soap. We can't get this. We can't get that. And
Yes.
Mhm.
and I'm
Yes.
sitting back and I'm looking at the TV at the news to a point that me and my husband we was like, you know what? We even stopped watching it because we were looking at the confusion, the chaos, and a lot
Yes.
of
Yeah.
people just cracking
Yes.
up on national TV. They
Yes.
just we're just looking
Yes.
at this stuff and and we're
Been doing
talking to
this
our
for years.
friends about it, and our friends was like, "Wow, really,
Right. But
really?"
y'all remember some years back when they came out with the Y2K, and I think it
Yep.
was when year 2000 hit, every
Mm-hmm.
system was going to shut down. Period.
Yep. Yep.
Wasn't going to get no food stamps. People on Social Security wasn't getting their checks. All the modern technology was going to shut down. Okay, well it didn't, and that was a test. But if now let's go forward a little bit. Not too long ago, a few years back, YouTube shut down. With nobody able to get on YouTube, be on nothing for about 3, 4 hours, and then it, bam, here you go back. It it's so much, so much, so much to this stuff. I'm glad you queens and kings are woke. That's on here. I really am. And you
But see,
people,
when YouTube shut down for 3, 4 hours, YouTube actually released the thing
It
because
was a
what happened was the
purpose.
system went through a whole system update.
Yeah.
And anybody know, okay, and I don't
Thank
think
you.
everybody know this, right? Because your internet actually shuts down twice out of the day every day
Yeah.
because it run
Yep.
updated patches.
Right.
mm,
Updated patches. It runs updated patches twice a day. It shuts down. It'll shut down sometime during the daytime when you think, oh, my internet is acting up and all that. Your
uh,
internet don't be acting
uh,
up.
I
It
was
actually shut
wondering
down
why.
because
I was wondering why
it
my
runs an
shit was doing
updated
that.
patch. And then at night, late at night sometime, where you can't get on your internet and stuff, it runs updated patch. It has to run an updated patch because that's what how the internet company actually keep, if they don't run those patches, that's what prevents hackers and all of them from hacking in and accessing stuff. And to me, I that's why I don't get into the conspiracy theories and all that stuff and everything.
Yeah.
I can't get into that too big and stuff because unless you don't unless you call and actually ask them, they will actually tell you, talk to one of the tech people. They will
mhm,
actually tell you, hey, we run these patches. All you gotta do is ask them, hey, what time of the day do y'all run y'all patches? They'll actually tell. I know exactly when they run the patches here. When I know they run the patches because my cameras go to blinking. That's how I
Blinking.
know when right when my cameras go to blinking, I know when they offline because they run those
Yeah.
patches. As soon as the patches are done, usually it take about an hour. Once it's finished, it's back online again.
mhm. And see, that's one thing that I like is because everybody, or not everybody, but some people have a lot of knowledge and wisdom. Okay, and we can all learn from one another
Yeah.
because where I
That's
might
why I said, Red, the bull, that I like
might
to be around people that I can learn from. Yeah.
exactly, exactly. You're not too old or not too young to learn from
Yeah.
anybody. You just have to be willing and receptive to be able to hear and listen to the stuff that's going on, what other people is saying.
Right. That's me right there. And I'm not saying like just say auntie class to tell me something, right? And to me, I'll be like learning something, right? But I'm still gonna go do my research on it and make sure it's
Hmm.
correct. That's just me.
Right.
As
Yeah.
long as you keep living, like my mama used to say, keep a living. You're gonna learn something all
Hmm.
the
Every,
Cause
all the
education
time.
don't stop. That's the thing. Education really don't stop.
It never
It don't.
stop.
I don't care. I don't care how old you get. Education don't stop.
Right.
It's continuous. That's why if you notice, I don't care what college you go to. They got that one word: continuous education. Continuous
Hmm.
education. You notice they always have it: continuous education. Cause education is continuous. You continually learning
Right.
all the time, and it
And
doesn't
when I'm
matter
up here
what
with y'all
age you
women
are.
and gentlemen, I be learning. Just like Ty taught me something about the when we were talking about the fentanyl, them fake drugs and stuff. I learned stuff from his classes, too. I learned something. Oh yeah, I don't care if
Right.
it's a little thing, but I
Yeah,
do. That's why I be up here. I be saying I don't care how many people in my chat or whatever. It just be my people on the panel with me and the ones that on the chat with me, and we just be talking, just discussing stuff. That's it.
exactly.
I'm not.
Exactly.
I
And that's
enjoy being up here with y'all. You know, cause y'all know I can only do so much. That's it.
right. I like comedy. I like different stuff, but I like real life stuff to learn about.
Yeah,
I like educational stuff.
yeah. I
You
like
know,
real life stuff too. I
yeah.
like stuff that I can
I
learn from. If y'all
right.
can teach me how to do something and make me better at it,
Mhm.
that's a plus
Mhm.
to me. Y'all might
Right.
not believe it, but it really is a plus to me.
Yeah.
Right.
'Cause I like that drama stuff. I can't truly. I
I mean,
cannot
I
deal.
do like the drama too now, y'all.
I
You know.
cannot deal with drama. I don't have time for drama because it's not anything but a bunch of negativity and
Yeah.
then bring those bad spirits and everything else into your life. I can't deal with it. I don't want to deal with it, and I will stay away from it. I don't deal with that at all whatsoever. Period. I don't do that. Mm-mm.
Right.
No, 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 no. Mm-mm.
No,
All that no,
no, because
it's too
it's
much stuff
about keeping us
nobody
divided,
about. Then to go through all
and
some negative
and,
drama with
and we
somebody
are helping them.
about.
Yeah.
You really don't know the people, so why you keep going back and forth with them? That's crazy.
And it's the same thing over and over. Same thing over and over. Same
Hey,
thing over and over. Same
Coco.
thing over and over. I mean, I don't, I don't get it either. It's
Me-
so much going on around us that,
Yeah.
people
Yeah.
aren't paying attention.
Yeah, that mean I like
Just,
when we get on our, auntie class, two people, y'all know, when we get on this panel, we'll be talking about one subject and we'll switch it over to something else. But nobody can, know, you go through all these lives, you could tell we being learned something or we teaching each other something, and,
hmm
and we probably be on the shit for about 5 minutes, but we on something else.
hmm
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
oh, I'm gonna tell y'all something else you need to pay attention. Y'all know
Hmm.
since all these storms and stuff that's hitting places that haven't had storms, and like I know we haven't had a storm like this. I know every bit of
Say that
at
again.
least at least 15 years.
Say that again.
Pay
No,
attention
but
to what
what you
the
need to pay
government's doing.
attention, half the world, okay, half the world was snow, half the world was snowing, the other half was raining.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
Did
had
you pay
rain at
attention to that?
first. Yeah, we had
Half the
rain at
world,
first.
right, half the world was snowing, had snowstorms, the other half had the rain. Now the
hmm,
rain stopped, the snow has stopped, right?
don't
Mm-hmm.
So
forget about the ice.
right, but
Yeah.
see, with snow come ice.
Yeah,
That's a guarantee. With snow
yeah,
come ice, because
yeah.
I've been in two different places where three different places where the snow, and I'm gonna tell you, really, to tell you the truth, snow here ain't compared to the snow over in Korea and Germany. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I'm gonna tell you that right now. It ain't compared to nothing like that. when you
Yeah,
got
their
the
roof,
snow
their
just
roof,
awful.
their roofs are caving in.
It's nothing compared to snow over there when they have their snowstorm. And and I've been through the monsoon season, monsoon rain over there in Korea and everything, where we had to put up sandbags, everything floating away so bad. So hey, uh,
They're like
it
something
just
I'll see on TV show, me classy.
what
What
the
you just
monsoon.
described. Yeah, God.
Yeah, my first time ever been in the monsoon when I first went to Korea, and I wasn't even there. I don't think I was there 4 months when we were just coming back from the club. Me and my best friend, we were just coming back from the club, and I'm speaking about this because um last weekend me and her was talking about it. And she said, "Girl, you remember when we got caught in that monsoon? We were just as a matter of fact, they had sound alarm as we were walking back through the gates. As soon as it was raining and stuff, soon as we had got back into the barracks and all that stuff, and everybody had on their wet weather gear. They had to change their uniform, and I'm like, oh my god! And then they said we had to all report to our workplace. As soon as we
Mm.
reported, they started dividing us up, saying, "Yeah, you're gonna go here, you're gonna go there." And when I say it was an all night affair, it was an all night affair. We watched the sun come up. We were still up as daylight hit. We were still putting those sandbags, building those bags around the work area, around our barracks, all that stuff. To make sure it didn't flood over in that area and stuff. I mean, and then we had 550 cord. We had everything tied around us to make sure nobody floated away and stuff. We was like six to a team to make sure we stayed together and stuff. When I say it was crazy that day. Oh my God, it was crazy. And all I remember was I shed a tear and I said, Lord Jesus, please let me make it through this. That's all I remember.
Wow.
Please let me make it through this. And it was crazy that night. You seen, I mean, the water was way high. I mean, so high, and I'm like, I wish I would have not been so hard headed and learned how to swim. That's all I
You
remember.
didn't know how to swim?
Girl, no,
Miss Classy,
no,
Miss Classy, if you don't know how to swim, you better
girl.
learn how to dog paddle,
I did
honey.
not know how to swim at that
Well, you
time,
better
but
learn how
when
to
I
dog
sit there,
paddle.
Oh my
after that,
God.
when I sit there and say, me and Lisa, when we had got back, I remember when she said she was on orders going to hood, and I said I'm on orders going to hood. Girl, when we got back, we had took swimming lessons and learn how to swim. Girl, you can't tell me nothing now. You
Oh, that's
can't
how
tell.
you can tell you learn how to swim.
Oh
You
my
better be
God.
glad you know how to
The
swim.
whole
Dog.
time while you was telling the story, right, Miss Classy,
But anyway,
I was like, thank
yes,
God she know how to swim, dog.
but me too. But anyway, two P's, I want to hear what you was gonna say about all of that. Go ahead on, Queen.
Miss Class, I mean the whole time I was like, thank
Yeah,
God she know how to swim.
Absolutely.
girl, yeah. I learned, but I did not know how to swim when I was over there in that mess. I said, "Oh Lord Jesus!"
Yeah.
I told my nana about that, and she said, "See, hard hair make a soft butt. You should have learned when we was sending you up there, but you ain't want to get in that water. You ain't want to do this. You ain't want to." I said, "I know now. I know now."
Hmm. Absolutely. Absolutely. Nowadays, you got to know a little bit of everything.
Yeah,
Amen to that.
Got to know a little bit of everything.
I
You got
can't
to be
remember how I learned how to swim.
able on everything.
It was crazy. I said, "But hey,
What the heck is two peas? If two peas don't say
Yeah, we
nothing,
waiting on two
Oh, I'm here.
P.
My bad.
if she don't say, if
I
she don't say nothing, I'm gonna turn her into a bag of fresh greens or a can of whole kernel corn or sweet potatoes.
The bull don't do me like that. I thought we been there.
You know, when we all cool and stuff. Hey, fresh. I'm gonna start calling you fresh vegetable. Oh shit, I love you guys. I do.
Y'all, how was y'all Valentine's Day?
Girl, it
Guess
was
what?
good.
Valentine's Day.
Still waiting on the gifts to come through the mail.
Oh, you for real though? Cause I was just finna tell you something. You for real? Like,
I'm dead serious. Cause
I
see,
promise
the
you,
storm hit
DRT.
and our mailman ain't ran but once.
Yo, Amazon, they are very behind. Cause I have Prime, right? And I go through my order right now. I supposed to get them like 1 or 2 days, 2 days the most, right? I ain't getting my Valentine stuff that I ordered from the kids, my husband, all of it was late.
Wow.
I'm still waiting on mine to come through the mail.
Oh
Only
no,
got
We
mine
one.
was
still have stuff
wonderful.
coming through. Cause we ordered my daughter, her desk, like mine for her room. It took it forever. We on this point, it took like 2 or 3 days.
I'm still waiting.
I don't know. I think it's because of the weather, though.
Yeah, but I'm gonna tell y'all something else. Pay attention to. You know, with all this storm and stuff that's going on.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Pay attention. Pay attention to all these underhanded stuff that they're passing because people are more focused on trying to survive because of the
Mm-hmm.
weather. The government's
Mm.
pushing a lot of things through
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that
I had to
is.
sit there. Yeah, I had to sit down. Sometimes I'll sit there and read them, but like in that stimulus check, yeah, I had to sit down there. And but it's a whole lot of good stuff in that stimulus package. Also, two P.
Yes, it
But did
is.
y'all pay attention to your voting ballot? Because
Hmm.
everybody voting ballot should have been the same, right?
Mm-hmm.
So on that ballot, right, on your ballot,
Mm-hmm.
it had Trump, Biden, it had somebody else name on there, and then underneath it, it had a little blank line. Y'all didn't notice that?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why I put my name in there when I
Girl,
voted. Voted for
I thought I was
myself.
the only one that put.
I
I thought
just
I was
put
the only one that had put my name on there. I
no.
thought I was
I
the
I
only
put
one.
told y'all I
NA.
voted for myself.
Okay, I thought I was the only one that had did that. Girl, let me tell you. So me and my sisters, we have went up there with a target, and we was sitting there, and they look, they say, "Fool, I know you didn't just put your name up there for the
Hell
president."
yeah. I
I
ain't
said,
I
think
"I
put
twice
sure
in.
about
I
no
ain't
did."
put my
persons.
name.
I
I
said,
put NA on now.
No, girl, I put my name. I didn't vote for neither one of them. I sure did not. I didn't vote for neither one of them.
Y'all
I
voted for
didn't.
me. Oh, y'all thought I was playing? I put my name
I
on
voted
them.
for. I put my
I
name
put
on it. Sure
NA
did.
on there.
Shit, I put my
Man,
name.
That was the first time I had ever seen where they had an actual blank line underneath for the presidency. And all the time
Uh-huh.
that I've been voting, that was the first time I ever seen where they actually had a blank line underneath it. And I paid attention to that, and I said, I said, you know what? Let me go ahead and put my name in here.
Yeah,
And
that's what that's
they
for.
was like, fool, I know you did not just put your. I said, I sure did. I
I did
sure
too.
did.
I
I
put
did too.
NA.
I put my name.
Yeah, I put my name.
And kept it
I didn't, cause
moving.
see, the thing about it, you just can't leave it blank because it won't let you come out.
Right.
So politely put my name in there and voted for myself.
I sure did. They said, well, at least you got one vote and stuff. I said, I sure did. No, I didn't vote for neither one of them because
Uh-uh.
neither one of them was fitted candidates for going
Cause
back
Joe
in office.
Biden, even though he okay, I would have voted for him before I voted for Donald Trump. I know that much. Even though he been in office for like what 36 to 40 some years and he made no change.
Nope, he was
But the
always
thing
against
is,
us the
he did the
whole
same.
30 some years he
He
was on the Senate.
okay. But the thing is, Biden did the same thing that Trump did, because Trump had a lot of the black voters for him. They got him in that first term. He had
Right.
a and he got in there and
Mm-hmm.
he did the complete opposite. The same
Mm-hmm.
thing Biden did. He had, oh, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that. Don't sell dreams, because that's what you
Yeah.
was doing. You was selling dreams
They
when
all
everything
felt
that came out your mouth was a lie. And look at it now. Everything that he's doing, it shows. It is showing exactly. And now people sitting here talking about, didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you he won for the people? He was never for the blacks. He really wasn't.
no.
He
Who,
They were
Biden?
it was all a lie.
immigrants. It's
Who,
for the
who, who
immigrants.
ain't your class? You talking about Biden?
Yeah, Biden.
But to
Mm-hmm.
me, for right now, this the way I feel about it. This is my opinion now. I kind of feel like he is for the black and trying to help the black, and that's the way I feel for right now. Later down the line, I don't know, but I just he like he says he trying, but he did
What name
lie.
one thing he
But
did
wait,
does?
he
Okay,
did
name
lie.
one
He
thing he
did.
have done.
Hold on. But
Yeah.
he did lie to us, right? Because he said if he win Atlanta Democrat, right, he was gonna give us $2,000, right? So he won, not one but two Democrat, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now he's saying $1,400, and the other $600 when Trump signed it. But my thing
But
is, you,
that wasn't
but
his though. That was
yeah,
Trump.
that's what I'm saying. I'm saying Trump name was signed onto that. My
Thank
foot,
you.
that's $600, not his. I wrote that on my post on my community wall like 3 weeks ago, maybe.
Trump was the one that pushed that $2,000.
2000,
And
but
right, Trump was the one that pushed it, and the at the house it got it got stuck right there, and then the one said no and stuff like that. But then look at what Biden is doing now, because when it comes to the actual people that have the student loans, they pushed that $50,000 through, and he said no, $10,000, but
yeah,
for a time limit on that, right?
I'm a
So
break.
my
Hey, Miss Classy, 1 minute. Everybody that's in the chat and on the panel, I want. Can you all start checking out my community wall? Cause everything Miss Classy finna say, I've been keeping up with it, Miss Classy. Start checking my community
Sure have.
wall.
okay.
Go ahead,
Yeah, and I
You
seen
finna
that the
say?
other day. I
Yeah.
seen that the other day, and I was meaning to come back on and respond to you on that too. And I had got tired, and that's my fault, because I had got tired of doing something else and stuff. But I am gonna respond to that. And to me, I feel like, what about those people out there, that do have that and stuff and everything? Okay, so the veterans, they cover whatever the case may be, or all that stuff, and they didn't
Mhm.
probably have, the advantage that some of us actually had, during the early on, who was able to utilize all their tuition bill, and they probably wasn't able to, pay out of their pocket. Because to me, I feel like this, a student loan, in my mindset, a student loan to me is another bill. Why get that money and then have to have that bill, because you got that interest on it and stuff and everything. That's my mindset when it comes to things like that.
Yeah.
And
That's the
that's
way
how I
I
look
feel
at it.
about it too. Even though I kind of
Hmm.
like being a little bit, but then just because I kind of like him and I like him more than I do Trump, don't mean I agree with everything he do. Like, cause
Right.
that money is free. I mean, you the president, you can make this happen. You said you could pass that $50,000 bond from kids college, get them caught up. So you the fucking president.
Yeah,
Now,
but see, he
Right.
got
It's a
people
lot.
that runs him though.
I agree with him with some stuff, and I agree with him not. Like I be telling people on my community wall when I be talking about all that stuff. I don't care you voted for Trump, didn't vote for Trump, voted for Ben. If you have an opinion, leave it out.
Hmm.
This is the question I have though.
If every state has its own governor, what the hell do we need with a president?
I said the same
I
thing,
asked
Big.
myself the
I said
same
the same
shit.
exact thing.
I know. I
I'm
don't get
serious.
it.
If every state has its own governor, what do we need with a president?
Maybe we should look that shit
because
up.
they empowered to make almost the same decisions as the president. And I'm gonna tell you, our governor right now, he's damn good, because even when we had all that rain coming through and stuff,
Mhm.
he jumped into action real quick. He don't wait until the disaster to assess the disaster after
Mhm.
everything has happened.
Yeah, it's
He
too
jump
late
into action
then.
right. He jump into action right then and there before it even happened. He jump into action right then and there, and that's the great thing about him. But that is a good question. If you every state has a governor, what's the use of a president? To some certain extent, you
Yeah.
do need a president, because when we start talking about, you know, affairs of other countries and stuff, those governors can't make those decisions.
How do you feel about being he won't bring into that
Actually, technically, the
$15?
president can't either because he got to go through the House of Representatives
He
first.
Right. He
sure
got
do,
people that's over
y'all.
him.
And
And you're right.
they only have like three, whatever y'all call that, a year where they can go without the Republic votes.
But the reason for him going through the House representatives and stuff, because you just don't want, okay, so you just don't want a president out there who just gonna make all those decisions. It has to be some type of control. It's like
Mm-hmm.
running a company, right?
Mm-hmm.
You have your CEO, and then you have everybody else to follow up on the CEO. The CEO is just not going to make all the decisions, because he still have to run it through the people that sits on his board.
Mm-hmm.
So it goes back to when you have a company. What's the purpose in having a CEO when they have to run it through everybody else that sits on the board of that company?
Mm-hmm.
It's the same question that you asking about the president.
Oh, I get it. Hey, Miss Beverly, I get that.
Okay,
So
I'm gonna tell
just
y'all something. Y'all
hmm
have y'all paid attention to okay? Cause I'm gonna do a live before this month's out, since this is Black History.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a real good subject that really need to be heard about. Can y'all tell me how many black senators that we have had in the past 200 years?
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
mm, I want to say roughly what I think is what, about 10.
I
11.
feel say too.
Yeah, I was close to that number.
11.
I was close to that number.
We've had 11 black senators in the past 200 years.
Wow.
Yeah, it
And
wasn't that
I ain't
many.
never thought about that like that.
yeah, I'm gonna do a live on. I've been doing research on it, and I'm gonna show y'all and break it all down to you. And you know what's so
Where
crazy
that at?
about it?
You heard
If
that?
we, huh?
I just, they
And what's so
listening to
crazy
you.
about it? Most of those most senators that we have,
Mm-hmm.
they're not elected in there.
They're
They're given
appointed.
those spots.
Yeah, they
The
paying for
legislator give them to whoever they want to give them to.
it.
That's
Mm-hmm.
crazy. That's crazy.
I thought they were buying them.
No,
Yeah,
and the one black senator, he was arrested right there in the
Hotel
uh
one.
no, right there where they had the protest at, because they came back and highlighted his stuff. For his was peaceful. All they did was just chant songs and sing.
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah, it's crazy.
yeah.
hmm
And I mean, this goes all the way back to when they had the massacre in Wilmington and the massacre in Atlanta.
And it goes further back than that when they had the massacre in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Now, cause
Mm,
see, it actually we got our first one in 1880, and in 1880 to like 1880 something, and then that massacre hit in 1889. After that, we didn't have a black senator for a long time. And in 1889 is when they killed up all the black politicians.
mm.
You know, that was the first coup. Ain't that something? Just like what we had in January the 6th when they called themselves tried to come in and take over the Capitol.
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes, yes,
That's what a coup
I
is.
cried.
That's the same
yes.
thing we had in 1889. That was the first successful, violent, brutal coup. Is when all the white mob came in and killed up all the black politicians and told everybody, you are no longer a Republican.
Mm,
That's crazy.
mm.
You broke up. Say the last part again, 2P.
She did break up. She preaching facts.
I ain't lying.
Yeah, but
And
when you continue to finish researching that even further, you're gonna find out they were sold out by their own too.
Yeah,
Finish researching
yeah,
it. They were finish
yeah,
researching it because
and
it was sold
that's
out
the
by their
sad
own.
part.
That's the sad part about it. They own that massacre that took place. They were sold out by their
Yeah,
own kind. And it's a true sin. We can be
it's
our
for
own
real,
worst
for real.
enemy. We could be our own worst enemy. And
Yeah,
they were
And
sold out by their own.
right, and
that's
that's
where
what
that's
they want. That's what
that's
they
where we
want.
come in with the
They
all
know that.
skin folk ain't kinfolk.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
All skin folk are not kinfolk.
they
Facts.
were. I seen a movie right where Miss Class talking about they were selling off their mama. They were
You know
tell,
the reason why? Because they were forced to do it. It wasn't because they wanted to do it. They forced them to do that. It was either or else. Either you
Mm,
do
Yeah.
it or we're gonna kill you too. So guess what you're gonna do? In order to live, guess what you're gonna do? You're gonna turn on
I
whoever they
just
want you to
hope
turn
God
on.
forgive my soul, but I, I can't see myself doing that to nobody I love.
Exactly. But
But
see, that's where we
the
come in with the all kinfolk ain't skinfolk. I mean, all skinfolk
right.
ain't kinfolk. Cause it's bad.
I
We can't
watched that
trust our
movie.
own people.
I wish. Do y'all know the movie I'm talking about? Cause I want to watch it again now.
Oh, you talking about down there in Florida, but see, she wasn't kinfolk. She was messing around on her husband, and that man beat her. And she went out and said it was a black man. So they went through and started killing
Mm-hmm.
all the black folks down there. And
Correct.
Yep.
that was the land that all them, had the black businesses and all that stuff. That was down there in Rosewood.
Yeah.
Um and a
Well,
lot of them end up escaping down there to Daytona and Tampa and Gainesville, and taking up residence down there because actually two of the people that went down there to, well, actually it was three of them that went down there. One of them is actually sits on the board down there at the all black private college of Bethune Cookman College down there. So
For
I know
real.
which one you're talking about. I know which one you're talking about. Rosewood. That incident, that massacre that took place, was because of that woman that came messing
Yeah.
around on her.
Correct.
Right.
right.
Messing around. She was messing around, and uh she was in love with that man. That man was like whatever he said to her, and then he beat her. And she needed to make an excuse for when her
Yeah.
husband came home that night. So she went out there in the middle of that street and started yelling rape and all this stuff. And they
Yeah.
said, "Who
Yeah.
did this to you?" She said, "It was a black man." And
Yeah.
that's how that massacre took place.
Sure
okay,
did.
you talking about the same massacre that happened in Tulsa?
No, Tulsa was
Nah,
This was
Tulsa,
in Rosewood.
Tulsa was
Black
Wall
Wall
Street.
Street.
Black
Okay,
Wall Street. We talking about Rosewood.
right. But the
Rosewood.
exact
Yep,
Yeah.
yep,
story, the
Um,
exact same story that you talking about, Queen, is the exact same story that happened in Tulsa. The
yep,
exact same story. I'm telling you.
yep,
they probably the same
yep.
story, but I remember
Tulsa,
when
Tulsa.
Miss Tank talking.
Tulsa was Wall Street. Wall
Right,
Street because those are
right,
two different stories.
right.
Yeah,
But the
cause
story
see, the thing about Tulsa,
sounded like
they
the exact story
no,
that
no, no.
happened.
The
No,
thing
Tulsa
about
is Wall
Tulsa,
Street.
now the thing about Tulsa, they got mad because
Because,
black
thank
people
you.
had
Come
built
on
their
with it,
own
two piece.
community and
Come
wasn't
on with it.
spending their money in the
Come on
white
with it, baby.
community anymore.
Come on with it. Come
But
on with
but
it.
this is my thing. You don't you want my money, but you don't want me to come in your store.
Come
Right.
on
So
with
what
it.
they did, they built their own doctors, they had their own grocery stores, they had their own schools, they had everything, they banks, they had matter of fact, let me tell you how deep this goes.
Yeah.
Back in the day, we had all the banks. The white people owed the black people.
Come
Where
on
they
now.
made a mistake was they let, I forgot his name, they let the white man come in, okay, you can come in and help us. And when it all boiled down, they
Mm,
came in and took everything. Okay,
Yeah, drop
now
bombs
let's
on their
go
head
back.
and everything.
Yep,
Come on
they
with
Mm-hmm.
it.
came
Come on with
in,
it, baby. Come on with
right
they
it.
killed
now.
a
Come on
thousand people, burned down everything, police and
Bombed them
Mm-hmm.
everything.
down, standing in the middle of the street, everything.
You
Come
hear
on
me?
with it, baby. Come on with it.
And then the ones that lived, they
Yeah,
locked
they.
all them up.
come
But
on.
then
Yeah.
in the end, guess what they had to do? But they
Mm,
didn't want to tell them.
say
Because
We
not
that.
got
in
to
no
let these
history
black
books,
people
nowhere.
go. We got to let these black people go because guess what?
Mm-hmm.
We can't survive without these black people.
Baby.
So
Exactly.
we ain't gonna tell them that we can't survive without them, but we just gonna
That
tell them we're gonna let them go.
that's why you'll never hear that story of Tulsa, Oklahoma, to Black Wall Street. You would never see
No.
it in no history books.
There you
You would
go.
never see it's not in no history books nowhere.
No,
Again. Yes.
that's
Yes.
what happened there. They was
That
mad because we
exactly.
didn't
Come on with it,
need
baby.
them, but they needed us.
Mm.
So they got mad and come in
Ain't
there and
that a
killed
bitch?
everybody.
Yep. Come on with it. Come on with it.
And it
Thing
was
that I
all because
my
they realized, dang, they don't need us at all, but we need them.
Exactly. And
But you don't
exactly.
want me to come to your town and spend my money. But if I do come to your town, I got to come through the back door.
Mm.
Exactly.
So what
Exactly.
they did
It was
was they
all
said, you know
business
what?
related.
What
We
kind of
got our own
bullshit is
doctors,
that?
we got our own lawyers, we got our own banks, we got our own teachers. They had their own
Mm-hmm.
grocery stores. They had everything they
Yep.
need. They had their own community, and they didn't
Yep.
like it
exactly.
because they
And they
wasn't
didn't
spending their
like it.
money. So
They
they
had to
Yes.
came
stop
in
them.
and killed them all. It was about
They had to
money.
stop them.
Exactly.
It was exactly. They could not. They could not allow them. They could not allow a black community like that to grow because if they allowed them to do it, then it sent a message to everybody else across the
Queen
U.S.
say
that they could
say
do it.
that.
There
That's
you go.
Say, yes.
so that's why they came in and they dropped them bombs on them, and you would not
Right.
hear it in no. You
Gasoline,
would
everything.
exactly. So those were two different stories, two different issues. What happened in Rosewood was race riot, was a race massacre. What happened in Tulsa, Oklahoma, was business, was the growth of a black business community.
Say
Right.
that. Say
And you
that.
know what's so crazy about it though?
And the
Since y'all
bull
want to speak about
talking,
those
you can't
massacres,
hear her.
That's why I like listening to y'all because y'all do y'all's research and y'all know the facts about everything. Baby to the yes. Oh yes. Oof,
and you
and
know
I
reason why they don't speak about these massacres?
because they don't want to.
Because
Cause,
they
cause it'll
know
be
they don't want
educating a lot of
they don't
people.
want
They don't
nobody to know the stuff
exactly.
they have done. They don't
BS.
want people to know the things they
They
have done
don't
to
want,
us.
they don't
That's
want
why they
everybody to
sweep them under the
know
rug.
So when
that.
Cayenne jumped his dumb ass up there and said black people don't know nothing about businesses and the 400 years and all that stuff, see, he didn't thoroughly educate himself because had he did,
Facts.
he wouldn't have got up there and made a fool out of himself when he said what he said.
Mm-hmm.
Facts.
Trying to get my
It's
family.
not that we don't know how. It's that they keep us from getting a business.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Because he
Right,
left out he left out key important parts. He left out the part how they was pushed out of their businesses, how they
Or
was ran
taken.
from their land.
There you go.
He left because all the way from we're talking about from Tulsa, Oklahoma. Don't forget
Oh
Atlanta.
hell
Don't
no.
forget Florida.
Motherfucker that ran
Don't
in my
forget
goddamn yard. Hold on, I'll be back, y'all.
uh-uh.
Don't forget South Carolina, North Carolina. They pushed them all the way out, pushed them down there to Virginia and all that stuff. Oh yeah, they was owning their own businesses. They had their own businesses. So
Thank
he didn't know exactly fully what he was talking about. So when I heard that, I heard half of what he was talking about. I turned it off. I couldn't listen to no more because it's
you.
all about knowing what you're talking about before you get up there and start running your little boca about some bullshit.
Yeah.
Yep. And anytime they get their behinds in a bind or in Dutch, they always call on another nationality, and it always be us that they
That's
have to call on
facts.
Yeah.
out of trouble, or
That's
they'll try
facts
to
right
fix
there.
it
Test
like it was
dummies.
bull crap and we wasn't doing it.
Right, right,
But
right, right.
mm.
And that's why when people go when you hear some people start talking about it, you know, unless you actually get out there and really research the facts on what actually happened. As a matter of fact, there's two movies out there that's on YouTube. It's real graphic on the on Wall Street of Tulsa, Oklahoma. It's real graphic.
Yes, it is. Yeah,
Um,
What
yeah.
the name
the
of
first
it
one that
again?
just search Tulsa, Oklahoma on Wall Street.
Okay.
When you search it, it's on YouTube. I think one of them is like maybe 2 hours long, and the other one is like an hour and 50 something minutes long.
Okay.
It's
Mm-hmm.
real graphic. When I sit there and say it is parts of it, the where the mom and dad put the
You
boy
can write it
in.
in the Chapman class for everybody to get it.
No, all they gotta do is just Google, not Google, but on YouTube, just search the movie on Wall Street, Tulsa, Oklahoma bombing. That's
Okay.
all they gotta do, right?
Right, right,
And
right, right.
when
Miss Kathy,
the part
that-
that got me, and I had a box of Kleenex. The part that got me was when he went and got his family that was hiding, and he put his child in that the back of that carriage, right?
Uh-huh.
And that baby peeped through that peephole and seen when that bombing came. And I'm gonna tell you, you really got to be a strong person to sit there and watch through that whole thing. I'm gonna tell you that is the most moving. It's every part of it is moving. Every part of it is moving. When I say
exactly.
it will it's
It
very moving.
all started
Who?
because
Excuse me, but who timed
all,
out Luscious Lips?
how all of that got started was because there was
Oh, I
a
don't know. You know, we on the panel.
there was a
Yeah,
difference.
I just looked down because I was trying to get that movie you talking about, and I seen her timed out and blocked.
Did somebody accidentally hit her?
They probably did. I don't know. I thought she was moderator.
But how all of that got started, and you know,
No, she went. I just made her one. She probably got timed out. I mean, by mistake. I'm gonna watch that movie. You said this one two
Yeah,
hours.
yeah,
right,
yeah. Cause it's a couple of them on there, right?
Okay.
And it's real good, but
right,
that was behind because that community was actually a whole business community. It was a black owned business community, and
right.
they could not allow them to grow like that. They,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and where you have that. That's why they call it the Black Wall Street. You
Right,
know.
right, right. And then that was only the first bombing that they've ever had in the history of the United States that they bombed their own country. And then let me tell y'all this: about 2 years before I left and moved, well, about 3, 4 years before, about 3 years before I left Tulsa. Okay,
mm,
of course, protests and stuff like that, blah 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 blah, that popped up every year, blah 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 blah. Make a long story short, they we raised so much sand and canes and had so much difference in different organizations, formed different organizations, had different finally higher up people to listen to our story and to hear where we came from and what we was going through with all of that. We want a resolution. There's not been a resolution. So what they said that they were going to do, check this out,
uh,
that they were going to go and dig up all of the ancestors' bodies and try to identify them and get them back to the rightful owner families of those bodies so they can bury them in peace. But they will never be able to do that because you know why? They done built so many highways,
mm,
bridges, roads over that whole territory. It is impossible to go back and find anything because they didn't bury those people. They left them on the top of the fall and just put shit aside and then started building the roads and stuff. Now, next thing you know, years later, they got all kinds of highways, byways, pathways over that stuff. You might go through there and take you years to find one skeletal bone remains from all of that. So there will never be a repayment for that, ever,
Yeah,
ever.
mm,
but when you go through there, if ain't nobody never been through there, when you going through there and stuff, it's so eerie, right?
It is. It is.
It is very eerie, and late at night, it's almost like you could hear the whispers,
But let
like
me tell
in the
you something.
thin air. You could hear that's how and it's just like I don't know. It's just like go through your bones and stuff.
But,
If you've
but
never been through Tulsa,
one thing
Oklahoma.
But one thing about that too, the mayor, okay, we were sitting there and everything, we did our walk, did the well, we didn't protest, we just did the walk, then went inside this big huge building that had snacks and all that, you know, watching the slides and the film of what originally had happened and took place. Of course, the mayor was there, and the mayor had his two kids that was there. His wife wasn't there, but his two kids was, and his kids wasn't no more than about maybe 9, 11, 11, 12 years old, 8, 9 years old. Two kids, one boy, one girl. Okay, so everything was nice and cool. But as soon as they started showing the slides and the videos of quote unquote Negroes being hung, being massacred, he hurry up, went to his kids, made them get up and lead a bit of no, 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 no. You didn't let your kids see this stuff because everything was fine, cool, and dandy before they started showing all of this. Your kids need to know exactly what the heck went on. It might not have been your fault. It wasn't their fault. But see, you know what? One thing about you, you might be the mayor, but I sense in me that you're not right, that you're prejudiced and you really don't want the truth to come out. You're only doing what you want to do because there's been so much cane raised around here that now you're trying to appease everybody and get all the calmness back down. There's never been no frustrations. They march every single year around the whole entire territory of all of that. Not just down the street, 2, 3 blocks, 4, 5 blocks. They literally walk around the whole entire territory, and it's thousands of people that make their march. It
mm,
doesn't matter what color, what nationality they come from, what sex, what origin, what religion they come from. They all believe in the same thing.
mm.
But what had happened that day was not, shouldn't have ever happened.
Yeah.
Okay,
See my
my birth,
food.
forms the march every single year. And his name is Jeremiah. Okay? Jeremiah. So, honey, mm-mm, baby, to the now. And when I didn't know about it because I didn't live, I wasn't born and raised in Tulsa, Oklahoma, but yes, I was raised in Oklahoma. And I didn't really hear about that until I got older. And my son started telling me about what happened because he's young and he keep up with all this stuff. So I'm like, okay, for real? He's like, yeah. I said, okay, let me start doing my research. So I started researching on my own, started finding out stuff. So when the march came, of course, I went down there with them and all, and I really had a sense of what was really going on, what really had happened. And like Miss Clancy said, when you go down there, you get a sense of eeriness, unpeacefulness.
Mm-hmm.
It is not ever going to be the same because all of those people that they bombed and that they killed and they did not get their body parts together and give it back to the rightful owners, which is the family members, for them to bury them in the right way, that will never be at peace.
Right,
At
it's
peace.
unrest. It's like you could hear it's like you could hear whispers at night, right?
Right.
And it's just like you just sit
Yeah.
there, and I'm like, wow.
Right. Right. And all of that was because of one person, because that one person liked a African American man, and the African American man liked that person, but didn't want to be bothered with that person because he knew the consequences of being bothered with that person, and that person threw themselves on him, and eventually, just like Eve did Adam, he went on ahead and went for it, but he didn't have sex with the woman. He just took her out on,
Hmm.
okay? That's the clue date. Didn't nobody know they was dating, okay? But then when her dad found out about it, and how he found out about it, he had to be bragging to some other people before her dad found out about it. Now all of a sudden they want to confront him. Not only did they confront him, but they killed him. They drug him out of his workplace that he was working at and list him. List him. When they did that, everybody went into an uproar. And they couldn't control and handle the situation. So then they started bombing everybody. We just gonna get rid of all this and do all that, which they was going to do that in anyways. That was the excuse that they used. And then and then at the end of everything, and check this out. At the end of everything, that same helper, person that caused all of those killings and drama, okay, on her dying bed, she finally confessed the truth on her dying bed.
But see,
She,
that was the Rosewood story where she confessed the truth on the
Yeah.
Rosewood. Right, that was Rosewood, where she caused all that massacre, and then she
Yeah.
confessed. Actually, they confronted her after they killed the, and he said, cause he confronted her boy, he confronted the husband, said everybody in town know that the man been coming over there and sleeping with her and stuff and everything. Actually, after they had killed the mother, killed the mother, and old boy hid in the coffin with his. They was like, "How did you escape?" And he said, "They carried me out in my mama's coffin
Mm, sure did.
and stuff." Yeah, that was the Rosewood story right there.
I'm gonna watch that
Because that,
again tonight, Miss
yeah,
Class.
yeah, that was that Rosewood story right there. To when you, yeah,
Yeah, it was the bull.
yeah, that was the Rosewood story right there. That
That
right
one made
there.
me ask about actually what was the name of it.
Yeah, that's that whole Rosewood story right there. You go watch that from beginning to end. You'll see what I'm talking about. She sat there when she was messing around, and that boy beat her and stuff. And then they drugged that black man in the street with that horse. That was that Rosewood story right there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yep, sure was. Sure, and that's what started that whole massacre.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Cause she walked
The
by
bull was,
when
hey,
the
look,
girl
look,
said,
as a classic. The bull was telling the story. I actually thought I was sitting here watching it.
right, because when after he beat her, she looked, she looked in the room, she held her head up, and she walked right on by. Then when old girl went out there in that street, she grabbed her stuff and she walked right on home.
Yeah,
Mm, mm.
that's exactly. I'm gonna watch that again tonight. I ain't watched it in a long time though.
See, stuff like that, I'll watch a couple of times to make sure I get the understanding of everything and make sure that I don't miss nothing. But I don't watch that stuff too many times. It ain't gonna make me mad. That's
Mm-hmm.
all. Make me mad and put me in a
Exactly.
disposition that I don't
I
want
ain't
to
gonna
be
lie,
in.
it be pissing me off too when I watch shit like
I
that.
look at people crazy. Mm-mm.
But you can learn stuff from it though. It's sad, crazy stuff though. But
It
it
is.
worth to watch again.
It is. And at the end of the day, this stuff been going on for years.
Yeah.
Years. At the end of the day, the stuff been going on for years. People needs to wake up, stay woke, stay positive, and keep
Mm-hmm.
doing what they do to continue on having a good life and joining together and not joining forces together to do something bad. Join forces together and create something different for our culture.
Mm-hmm.
Sure that the older kings and queens is taking care of the middle-aged queens and queens, and the middle-aged queens and queens is taking care of the younger kings and queens. Because you know,
Mm-hmm.
nowadays a child shall lead. Because I'm so mad and upset with some of these older kings and queens in my generation because they're not trying to help teach nobody. They so mad, full with animosity and all that.
They're not
You
like our
with
grandma and great grandma. Not this generation.
but sometimes you have to look at it like this. The way the times have changed and stuff like that, it's kind of hard to educate a lot of the generations these days and stuff and everything, but due to the fact that look what you're dealing with.
Yeah.
Look at what you're dealing with. You know, really look what you're dealing with. At some point in time, you have to just say when. You have to know when to say when at some
Yeah.
point in time. You know, the younger generation, like my kids and stuff like that, they're at the point, yeah, you could talk to them, you could educate them. They're willing to listen. But
Mm-hmm.
when we start talking about that age below us and stuff and everything, them, no, I rather leave them flapping in the wind because they got too much lip, personally, and think they know everything. You can sit there and tell them, hey, you know what? Don't do this, don't do that. No, you grown. I'm
Yeah.
not finna sit here and just. I know when to say when it comes to a grown individual.
right,
Right.
right, 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 right. That's like the same thing as picking and choosing your own battles.
Right. You got to learn to pick and choose your own battles.
That's
Especially
Even
how.
the babies that's coming up, is knowledgeable. And I give you a prime example. Um, who was it? Jada. Even though she had her issues going on, I like that show that she had developed with the young kids and their opinions on what they have to say with what's going on. If you ever
Mm-hmm.
sat and listened to it,
right.
those kids are very knowledgeable, and you sit back and say, "Wow, oh my God, that was real creative with what she did," because they do have a wealth of knowledge. They do.
Yeah.
At some point in time, I don't mind, having those type of conversations with them.
Yeah.
You have to learn to pick and choose who to have your battles with and who to have your conversations with as
Mm-hmm.
well.
Yeah.
Right, 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 right. Exactly. Right. because you can try to teach somebody something, but if the mind and the heart is not open and willing to listen, you might as well slam your head up against that brick wall.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Now I am with my 24-year-old. Sometimes she could be just sweet. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. She get it from me, though. I can't, you know.
See, I
If
know.
people can't comprehend the word stop,
Yeah. No,
how in the
I.
hell they gonna comprehend the intelligent conversation?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly, exactly. So you can't pour too much over into a child, but you can teach them little by little. And that's like use me for example. When I was a child growing up, there were certain rules that my mom had that I had to follow by. One rule, number one rule in the house was you cannot be around grown folks while they're talking.
Oh, yes.
Another
Oh,
rule
that
was
one rule in our house, too.
Hmm.
go to school in the morning, make your bed, clean your room up before you go to school. When you come in from school, do your
Wash
homework
dishes.
after. On Saturday mornings, don't think you're gonna get up and watch cartoons. You finna do your chores and then you can watch cartoons.
Yeah.
Okay?
It ain't like that no more, though.
That was like that back in those days because there was no such thing as modern technology. Yes, I
Yeah.
agree that we need modern technology because that's what it's grown into. Okay? But yet,
Right.
modern technology is what
Please, I dropped the link in the
teach
chat for you.
people because now you got people constantly on their cell phones, not paying attention to anyone else. People don't sit at the dining room table, have dinner together, and enjoy a
No,
conversation anymore.
no.
Right.
Sit down.
Old school. I don't care what's going on, social media, whatever the phone, put that phone down. If you living in my house or you over here, we gonna sit down, we gonna have dinner at the table, and we gonna talk about stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. You're
But
right. You're absolutely right.
how you doing? What's going on in
Them
your
was good days, and
so
it
us
wouldn't
about
be no
But
secret
see,
in the
it
family.
still can't. It just depends on how you raise your house. You
Yeah.
know, like
exactly.
growing and like the bull sat there and said, those were the days and stuff and everything because it was just like, and I had a plethora of family members around me, and it's
Mm-hmm.
just like it's just like this. Somebody had got into a fight, all y'all better be fighting that person. You see
Oh,
what I'm saying?
God.
Because if that one person came home and said they would fight by themselves, everybody was getting the butt whooping in that
Yeah.
household. I guarantee you. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
like,
That's
wait a
right.
minute, but
Gonna
we didn't start it. That person started with her. That was her fight, or that was his fight.
It don't matter.
Everybody. And I'm gonna tell you, I remember one fight. My cousin Missy had got into it. The girl had hit her, and Missy was like, "Gone, gone, gone, gone." She was like, "Gone. This gonna be your worst nightmare. I promise you, it's gonna be your worst nightmare." And
I'm glad
when
you said
we all walk up, when we had all walked up and stuff, and when we seen the girl pass the first punch, I'm sitting here like, for real? Are you serious?
You had
Man,
to
I just
fight.
bought my I just bought my white capers. I'm thinking about some white shoes, right? But nothing really. The white shoes I could have replaced. It was the butt whooping that I knew I'd probably get if I walked in that house and it was said we
oh
wasn't all
I
helping
think
her.
so. That better be
That,
two people.
so that one girl had to fight
It is
20
two
of
P.
us because it was 20 of us that beat her butt. And it was just like that. If you fought one of our family members, you gonna
Damn,
fight
20?
all our
Yeah.
whole family.
see
Oh yeah.
see I was
Oh
But
yeah.
shit, that's how I was raised too. We don't fight, we all
But
fight.
that's
That's
how
the
we
way I
rate,
was
and
raised, too.
we like that to this day. You fight
right,
one, you gonna fight us all.
right. But see I
That we
was
like we think it's
Say that
peace
good.
round here. We think it's when I say
Yeah.
when I say you come at
You
one,
can make me
you
hungry.
best believe you finna come at all of us.
Just imagine butter was on it.
And you're not gonna know which direction they coming from.
Mm, 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 mm.
see I
But
was on
not only you not finna fight the grown ones, you gonna have to fight the kids, you're gonna have to fight the grandkids, you're gonna have to fight the nieces, you're gonna have to fight the nephews. Oh, it's about to be an all-out war. It ain't no such thing an unfair fight.
See,
No.
I was always on the opposite side of the fence, you know. Now, when it came down to my family, now, trust and believe, we would take up for each other, we would fight for each other. But I don't know why they always involved me in their fights, and I was the youngest. I'd be minding my own business, and they would come and say, "Well, everybody know my name, Diane. Oh well, what the hell ever. Blah blah blah, messing with me, or blah 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 blah." And I'm like, "Okay, that's you. It's one on one. You need to learn how to fight because I was raised from a mother of 9 kids. My mom and dad had 11 altogether. Two of them passed away at birth. So there was only 9 of us that lived, throughout life. And I was the middle child. So my older sisters and brothers taught me how to fight, taught me how to talk shit, taught me how to party and drink and all that. And then my younger sisters, I'm looking at them like, oh, y'all ain't doing nothing. But then something told me you have to teach them stuff. So I taught them stuff, blah, 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 blah. And long story short. But I was always the one that always wanted to make peace. I never was a fighter. I always wanted to make peace. I was forced into fighting. And I'm like, no, no, I'm not going to hit her. She didn't hit me. No, you got to hit her first. No, I'm not going to hit her. So then my older sisters and brothers kept forcing me, blah, blah, blah. So anyhow, I always waited for them to hit me first, no matter what. I didn't care. If I got to fight y'all, I'll fight y'all. And trust me, I had to fight my older brothers and sisters because I wouldn't fight somebody that was talking trash about me or talking about me. I wouldn't hit them. No, I'm not going to hit them because they didn't hit me. They can talk. I can talk. No, that's not how we do it. If they say something to you, you need to lay them out. Period. Okay. All right. I didn't believe in that. But nowadays, baby, through what I've been through in life, you talk trash to me, I'm just gonna sit and look at you. You
Hmm.
hit on the head, I'm gonna jump up and say something. Okay? I'm not even gonna wait for you to put your hands on me no more because I was told not to do that. Okay? Baby, hell to the now. And I have
I
a good
know.
working
In total, I have 14 brothers and sisters. In total, I have actually a total of 14 brothers and sisters.
I have
In
9.
total, yeah, I
And
got a lot,
You the
a lot,
baby?
and I no, and I really don't talk about them a lot, because I'm gonna tell you, I got two two of my sisters and two of my brothers. When I say they hood ghetto ratchet, hood ghetto ratchet, they put it like this: when we get together, it's a sight for sore eyes. Okay, and
I've
I
had
remember this just recently happened, probably about maybe 2 years ago. The one female was coming after one of my sisters. I mean, she was coming after her real bad. And my sister, like me, she was like, "Hey, I'm not gonna go back and forth with you this way. Pull up here. All I need you to do is pull up here, and that's it." And the girl was still doing this, this, this. So I guess she had a brave bone in her body, and she did pull up. And I'm
uh-uh.
like, "Oh wow, she really did pull up. She pulled up, but she didn't pull off the way she pulled up." She didn't pull up. She didn't pull off the way she pulled up. And see, I got some ratchet sisters that will put that shit on social media for real. And when they put that on there, and I'm like, because my older sister, she's wise. She was like, "Why did y'all put that on there?" you know, and that's why I don't deal with social media a lot because when you have your family members, and I got some ratchet ass cousins,
Me
and some
too.
hood ratchet ass cousins. When I say some
Me
hood
too.
ratchet ass cousins, I mean, and I'm like, first of all, when somebody tell you to pull up, that should be a ding in your mind to
Your ass
tell
back.
you that shit is a fucking setup
Yeah.
already. Your ass is set the fuck up. Okay?
Yep, yep.
It's already because I'm like this. I'm gonna take you to a place. Ain't gonna be no police around. First and foremost, but it's gonna be a setup. I'm already tell you that
See, one thing
because
about
when you
me,
pull up, you ain't gonna pull off the way you came in.
see, one thing about me that I've learned through life is because of the stuff that I went through with my older sister and brothers. By me being in the middle, I've got three above me and three below me. So the hell with the older ones and the hell with the young ones. I'm gonna get it either way I go. Okay. So I learned to move in silence. Okay.
Hmm.
So when I move in silence, uh, you can talk all the shit you gonna talk to me.
Thank
You
you.
slap me 3 or 4 motherfucking times, and I'll walk away. Trust and believe. I'll catch you by yourself, and when I catch you by yourself, you ain't gonna be no happy camper. Cause see,
No, I
oh
ain't gonna catch you by yourself. I just move in silence. I'm gonna just say one word, and
baby,
Uh,
bullshit all the younger,
I learned
younger
one thing: let them pass the first lick because you can always later when some shit go down and somebody want to later want to file a report. Hold up, wait a minute. I didn't pass the first lick, so it's self defense.
exactly.
Right,
And
right.
always let them pass the first lick, so I can pass.
Hey, learn that in the military. Learn that in the military.
Man, let me tell you the truth. Let me back up and tell you the truth. There have been some times that it wasn't no lick strong, but I done did the first bullshit because I'm tired of messing with me. And you think that I'm a punk? I'm not a punk at all whatsoever. I just move in fucking silence
Hmm.
and myself. And when you hit that nail on the head and you bring that bull out in me, trust and believe, you better tickle a bear in the ass with a feather. Baby, to
Yeah.
the mm-mm.
it's crazy because I'm the oldest out of five, and I'm the sportiest out of five.
Honey, baby, baby, baby.
Only time I got in trouble when I followed along my sister or brother, my mom used to always say, I know it's not your fault. I know you follow along.
That's
And I'm
one thing
the
I never
oldest.
did. I never followed along with them. It was always me. It was always me, my oldest sister, and my brother. We always sit there and say, we always try to be the wise ones,
Yeah.
trying to talk some common sense. Me, I was always the one. I used to always think about, oh my God, my clothes, my shoes, or something gonna get dirty. I was always thinking about that, you know. And
Uh,
it's just that, like,
What my daddy gonna say? Yeah.
then I have to sit there and think about that behind whooping that finna come if I didn't do it. And
Yeah.
I just didn't want to get no whooping. I just really didn't. But then I actually, with me staying in the house with my nana and my
uh,
cousins when we was staying there and stuff like that, they really brought out a different part of me because I was always at war with my cousins in the house. And being the only girl in the house with them and
uh,
stuff, it's just like boys to do it's like it was always like a constant battle. When I say a constant battle, it was always a constant battle with them. I mean a real fucking war. So going around my brothers and sisters in them, it was just like I guess I had a different mind frame, a different outlook on things
mm,
because I always been at war with my cousins and them in the same household, always. And the war was really petty. What we was always fighting over.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It was always petty. So it's just like with them, it was always something like I don't know. Every time you turn around, like you couldn't go to school because everybody knew we all was related outside of my sisters and brothers. Then you had cousins, we all at the same school, and then you had your niece, you probably had a nephew or somebody there, or somebody, everybody was related in the same school. So it was an unfair advantage for a lot of other people that was there at that school going against us. It was always an unfair advantage
So
because it was
y'all was
always.
in a small town, 'cause your school sound just like my school
But the town wasn't small. The thing is, the town wasn't small. It's just all of us was at the same
at
school,
the
and it was
same
always
school.
right. It was just always an unfair advantage. No matter
Uh,
where we go, it was always a no, 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 cause y'all know who they related to, and we was
uh,
always you always related to somebody in that. You always related. I don't care where
just
you go, what corner you go on, you related to somebody. You see what I'm
yeah,
saying?
that's how that's how it seemed like at my school because we was at pre Southside High School, not high school, pre Southside, school, then elementary, then high school, then Southside High School, and all us were at the same school.
Right.
Hello, Wayne. That thing was good too.
What's going on,
I
y'all?
know.
How y'all doing? My bad, I'm back.
Where
Oh,
you
I
Well,
been?
welcome back.
I had some kinfolk that
uh,
done pulled up on me,
I
stuck
know that's not
outside in
too
the
good.
yard.
So
That's not too good.
you just
I had to go
love
out there and
us.
push them out. But y'all meet my cousin.
Sure.
Come here, Mick Mick. Come here, Mick Mick. Remember me telling y'all that I
Well,
had a
hey, kinfolk.
Hey,
Hello, how you doing?
how you doing?
he look like a Mexican, don't he? He look like a Mexican, don't
Yeah.
he? Nah, he's black and white.
Get out of there.
Actually, he's Italian and black. He's Italian and black. I take that back. That's Sour. That's the Bull.
Hey,
That's Miss Class. And that's Plex.
Hey,
Hello,
Plexality.
people.
kinfolk.
How y'all doing?
We doing all right. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. Just here visiting. Me and my girl.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
we taking up your girl tag. That mean yes. We don't want you to get in trouble like Auntie Classy did. And don't blame it on me.
Right. We say blame it on
Oh,
Sour.
you're easy. Yeah, sound bit easy scapegoat to blame stuff on.
See? Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I had to go out. We had to go outside and get my cousin unstuck, and then we were all out there chilling. I had more people, kinfolk pull up. Then we look up. We had to go down the street and get my other cousin out stuck.
you were doing a whole lot.
Yeah, that's why I was telling y'all it's bad. Like I
Hey,
say,
two
we
B's,
we
how
ain't
you
been
like
seeing nothing
Dino?
like this since what 94.
How
He
you like
is
Dino?
2020.
Baby, is it still snowing? It
It
ain't
finally
snowing no
stopped
more.
yesterday. It finally stopped
Yeah.
yesterday. But like I say, our water been froze for a week. But I
I
can't
wouldn't
say
even
I'm
know.
not. We're not like some people. Some people pipes has burst.
Oh,
Our pipes
God.
haven't,
Oh, they shouldn't let the
but
water drip. That's the
Yeah, that's
key
what I was
to it.
just finna say, Miss
Yeah, that's the
no, that's
key
Classy.
the
to it.
thing.
You got.
No, what? No, what's so crazy is it wasn't supposed to come through. We woke up to this.
Mm.
Oh,
Yeah, we woke up to the ice because it was just raining. And overnight the temperature dropped, and we woke up to ice.
Wow. Y'all lights
And
on?
then like what 4 days, 3 4 days later, we got what
Uh,
shit what almost damn near what two then what almost 2 feet of snow. We're not used to that.
wow.
Mm.
Y'all lights on?
Shit, we got damn near 11 inches. Y'all only got 2.
2P.
That's some bullshit. We need to send y'all some more.
No, 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 no. We got more than 11 inches.
2P.
Huh?
Y'all lights and water on?
No, we don't have any water, but we our lights, they went off, but they came back on. But we still have well over thousands of people without lights,
Wow.
I know
lights
two
and
days
water.
ago. I know 2 days ago I had woke up to go use the bathroom. As soon as I got ready to get out the bed, my husband grabbed me back. He said, "Where you going?" I was like, "I gotta go use the bathroom." As soon as I walking in there to go use the bathroom, lightning had struck across the sky. Man, I seen that thing. I had girl, my whatever pee I had went back up in me. I ran and jumped back in that bed so fast. I jumped over him. He said, "What the world?" I said, "I see that light now." I jumped back over him. I had to
He started
crawl up
coming.
under him so fast and put that cover over my head.
He
He
said,
said,
"This
"I
the
ain't
big
never
one."
seen nobody." He said, "I ain't never seen nobody scared of lightning." I said, "Oh, He said, "Did you use the bathroom?" I said, nope, nope, I sure did."
Hey, I'm gonna show you how crazy it is. Do you know it's still people to this day, especially older people in the South? If it's storm, they go sit in their closet.
Turn off everything.
Yeah,
It's time to get
Oh,
quiet.
yeah.
you better not get
What
on no
about
phone in this storm. And I go, what they say? You get
Yeah,
off
you
this
pull out your
phone.
Bible when you
what
When
about
the
pray.
when they
lightning
used to
come,
make us
Oh,
get
you don't
in
get
the
this off
tub
tonight. That
and put
phone.
a mattress over us? Y'all
They gonna let
forgot
you turn
about that?
TV everything
Used
off.
to make us
Sit in the
get in the
dark.
tub and put a mattress
put a
over us.
mattress over it. Mm-hmm.
See, his generation don't know nothing about that. I think my husband just said, huh?
Look, be mad the mother sit up there like, man, we can't even watch TV.
Mm-mm. Everything got to go off. Everything. Talk about. Well, what do
Everything,
all that
and
got
you
to do
and
with
you
the
gotta be
lighting?
quiet.
Yeah, no
Talk
We
about
talking.
gonna get struck by lightning too.
Yeah.
yeah, kids used to be mad with me talking about, "Mama, what do hush? You don't hear that lightning going on? Hush, be quiet."
Yeah, you be like, what? Be quiet.
I say, "Let God do His business, okay? Be quiet."
Right.
Babe, now you see where I get so mad from? It's soft. I used to tell kids some of that stuff all the time when they were small. Be quiet. It's lightning, thunder. Turn all the lights off.
Cause you
So
might
like,
get messed up.
you do realize you're not living in your day and time. We need you to catch up.
Yeah, everything closed, girl.
Missy, what you looking for?
Since the
She
storm,
looking for
everything
something.
around here closed at 8 o'clock. The 24-hour stores, everything.
But I sit there and I tell them, I say,
Yeah.
"Y'all tell me to
Then,
catch
oh
up,
yeah,
but y'all
I
sure
forgot to
love
tell
them
y'all,
family
yeah.
reunions when we be going home to the family reunions." I'm like, "Yeah."
Oh,
Because,
we
when
sure.
you go home to family reunions, you have the barbecues and the baseball games and the
And
kickball
our family
games and the
reunion in
spade games,
July.
domino, have all that. But, we ain't doing the family reunion this year.
We're
We
not
didn't do one
neither. That's the
last year
sad
either.
part.
Yeah, we didn't do one last year. We not having one this year and
Yeah.
stuff. So,
That's
yeah,
so sad.
yeah. Because we always celebrate the oldest member in our family, and whoever the oldest member in our family, that's where we have the family reunion at, because
Yeah,
they can't travel. So we always arrange the
yeah.
family reunion around them and stuff. So
Hmm.
It's 2 years in a row that we haven't been able to do our family reunion and stuff. And that's the only thing to get to me. That we're not able to come together as a family and do our family reunion.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel you on that. We ain't
If
done
it wasn't, oh, what you say,
2015.
time?
I said I definitely feel her on that. We ain't done one since 2015.
Hmm.
If it wasn't for FaceTime and stuff like that, it'll feel like I probably wouldn't even know my brothers and my sisters now. You know, we see each other for about two years now. On FaceTime, we got FaceTime each other.
Well, we do Zoom.
Yeah,
Not
that too. We
yeah,
do
we
that
do
too.
Zoom. Yeah, we have our family get-togethers on the Zoom and stuff and everything, and
It
they
ain't the
come on.
same though, but
Yeah, it really isn't.
it made me cry. That's why when I activate my page back, that's why I'll be wanting to be on there. Cause I see them, they done grow so much. Oh no. It'd be
Cause
hard for
I,
me to recognize some of my nieces and nephews.
cause I know this weekend we going down and we going to see my sister this weekend,
Mm.
and cause it's the twins' birthday, so we going down there. And they was like, Auntie, you coming? You coming? Yeah, baby, I'm coming. I got y'all gifts. I said, y'all just want me to come down because y'all want y'all gifts. No, Auntie, we really want to see you, but yeah, you make sure you bring our gifts too. Told y'all just want y'all gifts.
It's sad.
And they'll be turning 13 years old. I was like, oh wow,
Yeah.
y'all getting too big for me. So
Ah,
we'll be
that's
down
starting to
there.
make me depressed a little bit. Now I want to call my mom and my dad. They ain't
Yeah,
sleep.
I was on the phone talking to my dad yesterday. He, I had to sit there. He answering the phone talking about, hello, hello, hello. I said, do you got the phone upside down? I'm talking to y'all. You got the phone upside down. My sister had to come and say, yeah, he had the phone upside down. I was like, oh, Lord Jesus.
Me, I just talked to my dad on the phone like I think last week sometime. I posted on my page for my sister and brother and nothing to see it. My dad told me, he said, girl, he called me mama, right? You know we in this country. Sometime I might miss your phone call or sometime I don't catch it. You just talking big shit, right? These he said, but you get mad and when I call your ass, you don't answer the phone. Let me speak to your husband right now.
Now,
I was like, I told my husband, I said, tell my dad I can hear him snitching on me. He said, if that's what you want to call it.
yeah, I don't know why when they get old like that, they go to snitching and stuff. Talking about, and I'm sitting there
Yeah!
talking to him. He talking about, well, she scolded me right now. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Why is you saying yes, ma'am to me? Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Why is you
Oh my
saying yes,
bad. Was
ma'am
y'all
to
was
me?
y'all talking to me? Oh, my bad.
We were talking about talking about our dads.
Yeah,
I'm like, what?
it's like the
I'm the
older they
one.
get,
Yeah, yeah,
they
it's
are
like
talking
went
much
into the
shit.
child like went into the child like saying yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am. I was like, Daddy, yes, ma'am. I was like, oh my God, is you serious right now? Yes, ma'am. I say, I don't want to eat that food. I told them Daddy, you can't be picked. Yes, ma'am. I'm gonna go eat now. I was like, oh my God, are you
He was
freaking
messing
serious?
with you.
No, he be dead serious. Yes, ma'am. My sister sit there and say, I'm about to call your daughter right now. I'm finna call which one? You finna call the mean one?
Oh
No,
my
don't
god.
call her. He called me mean. Tell my no, you finna call the mean one. Don't call her.
I swear, it be funny to me though, cause I talk shit right back with him, right? I was like, dang it. Don't you know I can hear you? You snitching on me and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me you don't answer the phone. I know my son-in-law, he'll answer the phone every time.
I just thought about it. You know what? I wish she had some clothes on. I took them. I brought y'all up there. That, oh, look, I forgot. Look, I thought I was on mute. My bad. Look,
What what happened?
no, I was talking to my cousin. I thought I was on mute.
Oh, I ain't hear nothing. You heard something classy.
No,
Uh-uh. Uh,
I just don't like to use that N word on him. And I accidentally did. And then I noticed y'all got quiet because I was listening to y'all. And I turned around. I said, oh, I ain't on mute.
Oh,
oh,
I
but
ain't
we
hear.
ain't here.
No.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. That's good. That's good. The
Hmm.
bull, what you up there doing? Look at the bull. She busy.
Is she dancing?
Oh, I see you. Go, girl. Get it, get it. That's what I'm talking about. What you listening to?
Y'all what the bird is doing. The bird said, excuse me, y'all. Hey, y'all didn't want to listen. Y'all kept running your daggone mouths, you hussies. But I love y'all.
Oh, look out. Go on back that thing up there, girl.
So I'm still listening, but I'm cleaning up my kitchen. Well, okay, let me tell y'all this. When I start drinking beer, get a little bit of tipsy, I start, I start cleaning. I start cleaning because I have OCD. So that means I gotta wash all my dishes up, wash my baseboards, my cabinets, my walls, door frames, doorknobs, all of it off.
Oh my God.
Not because it's the coronavirus, that's what I do. So I enjoy
So when you
that.
pop your can of beer, you get OCT.
Well, I have OCD. I have OCD when it comes to cleanliness. Everything around me has to be clean as I'm not comfortable. You know. So y'all keep on talking. I'm gonna keep listening. If y'all say something about me, I'm gonna take that off of mute and I'm gonna say something. But right now, I'm gonna put you on mute. I love
Oh, you
Said,
gonna
fight that
take us off?
out.
Oh,
Fight
so
that
if we
out.
say something about you, you gonna take us off from mute?
Oh, you want that too? Look, fight that out. You want them diamond? Fight that
I gotta get my
you.
I gotta get my mama another
They
cell
gonna
phone.
add all these together.
I gotta get my mom another cell phone because
Somebody just calling.
no, she threw her cell
Oh, my
phone
bad.
away because
Look.
she said it kept ringing and ringing and ringing and ringing. It won't stop ringing.
And
And
see,
so she threw it away. And I say, when my sister had told me about it, I was like, well, why she throw her darn cell phone away? She was like, child, you know how them old folks get. I say, oh my God. I said, so nobody can get a hold of her. Tell me, nah, she threw the cell phone away, child. I said, Lord Jesus. So now I gotta get her another cell phone. Tell me, she don't want another one. I said, well, she finna get another one. Little do she know. So I guess
You got her
sometime this
another one? Did she
I'm gonna
learn
go.
how to work it?
Yeah, she know how to work it. She said it just kept ringing and ringing and ringing. I said, well, if it's ringing, that means people is calling to get a hold to her. You know? I'm like, so she just threw the cell
The
phone
first
away.
time she said, "Man, this thing won't stop making noise," and put it on the tray.
Right. I'm like, how in the devil? I, so I'm gonna go out there and get her another cell phone. I got to have her another cell phone replaced and stuff. I'm like, so I'm paying on the cell phone. She done threw in the damn trash.
Man, I swear, I just love when people be older. They be doing the most too.
Girl, I don't know. Between her, my nana, and my damn daddy, they be doing the damn most. When I say they do, they really do be doing the damn most. And I'm like, oh my God, oh my goodness. I can't with them. I
It be my
cannot.
dad. My dad be doing the most. It's him.
My daddy is really, I mean, he's like the most humblest person ever. He just like the things he be saying, he be cracking me up a lot. But them two females, they really do be doing the damn most. They really do. I mean, they'll sit there and look at the phone ringing, won't pick up the damn phone. If somebody in the house or something like that around them, they'll answer the phone. I was like, they say they just sit there and look at the phone. They'll hold the phone in the hand and see the phone be ringing and won't even answer it. They got to come take. I say, are you serious? Are you serious?
I wonder my kids be like, she right there by the door. And I'll be kidding up. Cause it take me forever to get up.
Me, I just look at them through the because I have that camera on my door.
Uh,
So I look at them at through the door and I answer. And I'm like, yeah, what you want? Open the door. Damn it. I'm like,
yeah, you see,
yeah.
well, 2P problem gone back outside, and the bull is cleaning up.
Now I'm sitting
See,
right here listening to y'all. See, boom.
I said, when I get old, I hope I'm not like them. I
Like
really
who?
like
okay, time.
my kin folks, my mom and my
All
daddy and
right.
my nana. I hope I don't get like them.
I kind of hope I do be like my mom, cause she like a laid back person to mess with or something like that. She kind of like just laid back.
Let me
Not
there.
looking at
Lay
no
back.
phone ringing. Not looking at now. What kills me is when now my kids, the kids and my nieces and nephews, they got it bad. They like to talk to you through text messages.
That's too much.
And I'm not a text message type person. And on my phone got so many text messages on it that I don't even read them. And I call them, and they'll respond to me through the text message. Hey, mama, what's up? And I'm like,
That's
why you ain't just pick up the damn phone?
that's too much, right?
Yeah, that's too. Yeah, but when they need something, then they'll call me, and I mess their head up, and I text them back. Hey, what's up?
Or they hit your cash out. Don't forget that part.
Nah, that's the good thing about it. Now they don't ask me to hit their cash app or nothing like that. The only time they hit me up for that is right around the holiday or their
Mm,
birthdays.
all right, so I'm getting my gift for my own money.
They make sure they remind me of them birthdays and them holidays. You know
Mm,
who got a birthday coming? Yeah, I know who birthday coming. Okay, well, we ain't asking for much. We just asking for this dollar amount. I was like, well, damn, you ain't asked for much, did you?
that's dumb.
Shit. I try to tell dude, man. I try to tell
What's
him.
that? I had 2P over there. Hey, ain't you class? You think we should let 2P go before she get in trouble?
Oh no, my bad. Me and my cousin, I was telling about how somebody on here was talking about that I won't do nothing. I was all mouth when I told him, I said, man, I don't do social media beefing. And my cousin just telling a story about what had happened a while back. That's why I said, you know, yeah, you might think I'm quiet and I don't do nothing. Hmm.
Oh, you ain't quiet. I done heard you. You
What you
tried to
heard?
be
What you just
sneaky.
out there?
Tried to
Who's
be
sneaky?
sneaky.
Look, don't say that sound bad. Everybody say I look sneaky.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's why my cousin with the laugh is.
Social media is like it should be more, what we have, like when we have topics, like, the different topics that we was talking about and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It I could spend more time, doing the things that I've been doing around here, with my actual friends and
Mm-hmm.
all that good stuff. When I come on social media, like I seen when I came in, y'all was talking about, the drugs and stuff. I don't
Mm-hmm.
mind coming in, listening to that and entertaining that and talking
Yeah.
about that and stuff like that. It's just I can't. or what's going on like around to a certain extent. I don't I don't care about politics too much because it's just too much to go to it.
Yeah.
And sometimes you can't always have a conversation with everybody about politics because some
No.
people want their own opinions to be your opinions when everybody should have their own opinions when it comes to it. It should be
Yeah.
about agree to disagree.
Yeah. Now,
And
too. Now, that's why I put my opinion on my community wall.
right, right.
That's my
And
opinion.
right. And like when we was talking about politics, we all had our own say and about it and stuff. Now those type of conversations I don't mind entertaining.
Yeah.
As long as if we could have adult conversations.
Right.
Other than that, um it really, to tell you the truth, is social media has really died out to me.
Mm-hmm.
Um to a point to where it's an on and off button.
Yeah. That's the way I
And
feel too.
I'd rather keep it off more than I'd rather keep it on. You
That
know,
you see how long it take me to go live, right?
right, right.
Yeah.
And it is what it is. Now, I just so happen to come on here and I seen that you was like, actually I was looking at cousin little upload that she did about
Yeah.
the little bird, and that's when I seen you was live. I said, oh, Sour Patch Live. And
Mhm.
then you had the other than that, if I wouldn't have seen that you was live, I wouldn't have been on here. I would have just left my comment and then got back off and went back
Mhm.
in there and finished watching TV and stuff and everything. But other than that, and got ready for tomorrow to get ready to get on this little road to go up here to do what I got to do and come on back and stuff. But
And I class and I thank you for always supporting me too. And
oh,
two P,
you
you
welcome.
too. You book. You always get up on the panel with me, cause y'all guys already know. When we get up here, we talk about a little bit everything, and we have fun. Well, it ain't
Right,
about the views, that's why I'm on the little page. It ain't about none of that. It's just that cause my therapy and stuff, I just be wanting to sit back and listen and try to work on my speech even more, and y'all be helping me with that.
right, right.
Yeah.
So,
The more I talk, the more my words get better.
and I do enjoy the variety of topics that
Yeah.
actually um um
Too.
you talk about. I actually do enjoy that.
Yeah.
And
I enjoy what y'all be talking about too, and I be learning stuff too.
right,
Really
right,
do. Stuff like, cause my memory, it ain't like it used to be. But once I start talking about it for a minute, I can feel it in the back of my head come back like, I know this, you know?
right, right.
Paul always says, each one teach one.
Yeah. It's
Well,
all about education. You got to be able to educate one another. Everybody have a chance to learn and grow all at the same time.
right.
And that's what it's about at the end of the day. And I really like that.
Yeah.
Um, so, and you don't have to worry about, any drama. That I was watching, and I'm gonna give you a prime example. I was watching what is it? What is it? Love and hip hop.
Love and hip
And
hop.
yeah, where what's the two couples where he went and got a baby outside the marriage and now they
Um,
working their marriage back together again, and the girl
um,
been trying to come around trying to have a relationship with the wife again. I you know I don't even do that type of that type of
I haven't
uh
watched it in a minute, but I'm start back now since you brought it up.
girl, I've been watching that and stuff. And I actually been laughing my butt off because I can't believe people actually literally get on there and actually air they. My
Yeah.
husband was watching that, and I used to clown him all the time about that. I was like, how in the devil can you watch that trash TV? That's what I used to call it, trash TV. And he was like, baby, you should really watch it. So I have been watching that. And really, to tell you the truth, I'm really amazed and astonished at how people just get up there and just air their whole life
Yeah,
out. But I can't be amazed at it because you actually literally got people on YouTube that live their whole life and put it all out there on
for
YouTube. And I said,
free.
well, it's no for free. And these people actually getting paid
Yeah,
thousands and thousands of dollars to air their actual whole
yeah,
entire life out, and
how
they
you,
getting paid money with commas in it.
yeah, how you feel about what happened with Nene Leaks?
I didn't watch that. That's basketball. What is that?
A Real Housewife of Atlanta with
Real.
Nene.
Nene played out with me when that fame went to her head and she
Yeah,
dogged her husband out.
mm-hmm,
To me, I feel like this. Greg was good to her, even though Greg is a yes do man,
yeah,
and uh, she played on his sickness, and I
yeah.
seen how she played on his sickness and stuff.
He had the
I don't
cancer.
really
Yeah,
right. I don't really watch her like that because to me, I can't get down with her. And they really highlighted her and blew her up the same way they blew Evelyn Lozado up.
from the basketball wife.
Right. The way they blew Evelyn up is the
Yeah,
same way they blew Nene up. And
and
now they realize Nene is no longer the star of the show. She has played out with the people. The people have gotten tired of her.
she
So
done
now
got
they're phasing.
fired.
Right. They don't phase her out. I
Yeah,
don't care for she played out. She really did. She played out
yeah.
because I watched her changed. I had when I watched her change and listening to her on the different talk shows and how people
You
was
had, you
highlighting
had,
her.
you had started watching her ever since her teeth were missing one, didn't it?
Yeah. And when she
That
left,
long I've been watching her. She just,
right. When she left and they brought her back and stuff and everything and
yeah,
the different thing, I said, no, I can't get down with her. I really
she,
can't get
she
down with
started
her.
thinking she was higher up than everybody else.
Right, right. I can't get
I
down with
watched
that.
her that long.
Yeah, I couldn't get down with that because my husband he was watching it and I was like, oh my God, you in this trash TV. And he was like, baby, you really should have watched this. He was like, these
I
people
think
is
my husband watch it
crazy.
if I'm laying around watching, and he better be watching the demon. But like I
Right.
said, I haven't watched them in a minute, but now I know I am though.
But on Love and Hip Hop, I don't the part that I had left off on was when who was it? What's that guy name that had got out of jail? He was he was with
Um,
Moniece.
Lou,
You know who I'm talking about?
oh, you ain't talking about Scrappy, is it?
Yeah, Lil Scrappy.
Oh,
Not Lil Scrappy. No, is his name? Yeah, Lil Scrap. The one that got out of jail.
yeah, the one who went with what's her name? Erica.
No,
Erica.
not that Lil Scrappy. What's the other one
Um,
that got out of jail that's with Moniece? The way he did Moniece.
what he do? Refresh my memory.
Okay, so Moniece was holding him down in jail and stuff and everything. And then when he got out of jail, he ended up going back to his baby mama. He was
I know
back
exactly.
with
I know exactly who you talking about, cause
okay,
'cause I watched it on the family reunion where he had did to her and stuff. Right.
right, right, right.
I know
So I was
exactly
watching
who.
that episode when Pooh was up there telling old girl, talking about, we did do a threesome and all this stuff, and my husband did this to you in your butt, and you pooped on my $700 sheets,
What
and
the
she should.
hell?
Girl, I was like, what
I only caught the reunion.
Girl, I was like, what in the world? And she showed up. She showed up on their vacation. And she threw the sheets out and she threw the pampers out and she threw the I was like, oh my god, oh my god, they doing this on that.
Um,
I was screaming, girl,
what
I was
season
hollering.
was that?
Girl, I don't know what season. You know when the TV just go to the next episode, and all that stuff. Girl, I was hollering. I was hollering so bad. My husband was like, "Really, really?"
Oh,
My daughter was like, "Oh my God, are you really in here hollering?" I was hollering. I was hollering so bad.
only thing I watched with that show was the reunion.
Girl, no, I was hollering so bad. Oh my God. I holler. I said, oh my, is they really doing this on TV?
Oh my God.
He sat there. He said, if you holler one more time, I promise you I'm going to turn the TV off. I hollered so bad. I said, oh my God. He said, wow, you really have been missing so, so. Man, I hollered so bad. I said, oh my God, I cannot believe. Oh my goodness. Man, I hollered.
That,
I couldn't. I said, oh my.
I
It's just
wouldn't know what
amazing.
I would have done if I would have seen that part. Look, let me ask you about another one. Um, think her name Annie. She played on that one. She had like she was some kind of big boss. I forgot the name of that. Their housewife. Her name was Annie. So in chat. Hey, biscuit butt.
Girl, I'm still catching up with these names. The few names that I know on there and stuff.
You
Annie,
you
which
remember
show?
you remember she was working with Jim Jones and she got into a business.
Oh, okay. I know who you talking about. I know who you talking about. Hmm.
How do you feel about her? You remember that last reunion that they had, and somebody came up out the crowd and hit the other the other baby, mama.
Right.
She
I don't know.
had that
I
done.
think they be fine. I think they was all paid because to me that's why I say in trash TV because they be paying them that money to come in like um uh when Pooh came. Okay, so when they make cameo appearances and then their cameo appearance they go hard on that first appearance in order to
Uh,
make they comeback for the next one and stuff and everything, and that's how they be coming back on the next season. I don't know, to me all that stuff is just all sketchy and stuff
especially
until
that part.
right, right, because it's just like I got it busy. I'm like, huh?
Yeah,
And who is you? And will you be appearing on the next episode? This is the question that I need to know. And I'm just sitting here, child. I'll be sitting there with my popcorn and hot sauce, and I'll be I'm not gonna lie. Like, ah, they they doing this on live TV. I said, oh
what biscuit
my god,
butt? Biscuit butt, you want to get up here? I've been trying to help her with her what's called Miss class. Cause she can't. She always be trying to get up on the panel, but something wrong with her phone.
I
Mm-hmm.
don't know how to help her.
Yeah, yeah, but she be acting like she's some kind of goddess, like she the boss, like what you call them, big mama of the whole family.
But see, all of them act like that. Who? Mama D the same way.
Is
Like,
yeah,
uh, all of them be acting like that. Every last one, I'm like, oh my god, are you serious? Uh,
yeah, hi,
to include when they be going to the beautician to get their hair done. The beautician even got a whole skit scene in it, and I'm like,
girl,
are you
drama,
serious?
yeah,
Are
drama.
you? Yeah. I said, "Oh my God!"
Hey, what
I'll be
do you think Mama D would have got? Erica, mama, when she came down them steps, she was
Mama
ready
D
that
would have
night.
woke her. Yeah, she would have woke her. Oh yeah, now Mama D would have got her. I ain't
You
gonna lie,
think
Mama do
so?
what it. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah.
Man, the way Erica mama came down them steps, cause she from the streets anyway, and the
Well,
way
I don't know, Mama D from the streets too. Now,
she was the pimp, right? Oh no,
yeah, now that'd have been a good fight though. But
yes,
they would have stopped that and edited that out. I'm like, well, if
it
they
would have.
airing everything else out, they might as well went on here and let them fight and stuff. I'm
Yeah,
like, okay,
that one fight I want to see.
yeah. But I had been watching that. I watched so much of that afterwards I was like, I had my little bin watching that and stuff, and then I said, "Oh, that's enough of that. That's too much for me. That's too much." And then my
Yeah.
husband came in. He said, "You done?" I said, "Yeah, I can't take no more of that. I can't." He said, "No, you really need to finish watching it. You need to catch up." I said, "No." And my daughter was like, "No, come on, let's." I said, no, 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 no. Can't do it. Can't do it."
Yeah, I'm gonna get ready to call it tonight. I enjoy you all. I'm
Yeah, at least you
sleepy.
didn't go for a long time tonight.
No, we didn't. We just did 3 hours, and we just basically us in here. So we chill. I enjoy the conversations. We need. Oh yeah, Miss Classy.
Hmm.
2P. The bull. Let's do a challenge. The lemon
Yes,
challenge.
ma'am.
Y'all want to do a lemon challenge? I seen
A
that. I
lemon
was
challenge.
yeah.
How it go?
Nothing. You just eat the lemon.
Okay, bet.
Miss Class.
You know I'll be doing them challenges.
Come on, Miss Class. We're gonna be on the panel just like this right here. And we're gonna get like what, two or three lemon, and we're gonna cut them in front of each other so we can make sure we have the same minute. And we'll just be up here and let you have a lemon challenge.
Okay.
Okay, bet.
Okay, when y'all, I'm ready.
Whenever
Oh,
y'all
we
get
finna do
ready.
it now?
No, not now. I gotta get to the store and
No,
give me some
I don't have no
lemons.
lemon right now.
I
I
was
Yeah,
got
finna
some
not
lemon
now.
say.
juice. Look.
No, not now. So just come up
Yeah,
with a date
right.
and we can have us a lemon challenge. See, that'd be something fun. The bull.
I guess between now and Sunday, I guess, whichever one.
Y'all want to do it Sunday?
Uh,
Yeah.
mm, I ain't gonna be back on YouTube this week now.
Oh, so come on, one day. I was
I
Me
ain't
and the
lying.
bull gonna do one.
the bull. You gonna do the lemon challenge with us?
Do that.
You want to do the lemon challenge with us?
Okay. I do any kind of challenge with y'all guys.
We're all gonna be up here.
Okay, so all right, hold on a second. Let me focus.
Not
Okay,
right now. Not right now. We're gonna come up with a date and time
okay, yeah.
because we got to get our limits.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll
Yeah, I
try
ain't
to,
gonna be on YouTube this week. I'll be going out of town tomorrow morning.
Okay. So what? Some of the classes you don't got to do. If I don't think about us in the chat, but if anybody in the chat, if y'all want to get up here with us when Miss Class come up with a date, and we'll do a lemon challenge. We're gonna have 3 lemons, and we gotta eat them all. Y'all down? Oh shoot! Yeah. Oh shoot! I get it. So what? So we're gonna do it. Everybody quiet. Miss Classy,
I'm here. I'm here.
you scared?
Uh, get I'll eat lemons like that, but when you want to do it, I just can't do it this weekend because
Whenever
I'm
you
bit.
whenever you free, cause I ain't got nothing but free time. 2P, you in? Look at 2P's all quiet.
Yeah, and that Miss Classy, oh my God, she can really talk.
Who?
I thought she was quiet, but Miss Classy, she really talk, but she be spitting on truth and facts, so I like hearing her, but she can talk. God darn.
Oh,
Baby.
we gonna do the Miss Class what day?
No, what day you want to set?
Make it, and cause you say you got something to do this week, and this the weekend.
Yeah, I
Um,
weekend.
want to do a Wednesday?
Yeah, we could do it Wednesday.
2P?
I all right, yeah, so I normally work. I'm off on weekends, but I normally work on Saturdays for 4 hours just so that I can make extra money because I call it the messy mess. I don't call it, the virus thing. And
I
yeah, I be
mean,
doing.
it ain't gonna be a long line. We just gonna come up here and have fun for a little while. Cause it is Wednesday. It gonna be on Wednesday when we do it. We just gonna come up here with our 3 lemon, cut them up or whatever, and let's who make the meanest face. And got to eat all of them.
Okay, so if you do it during the week, I work from 1:30 in the afternoon to 9 o'clock at night.
I can't
Well,
hardly
I ain't
hear
gonna be
you.
up here that long, cause
No, we
it
just
cut.
look
Yeah,
because y'all know that I don't go live during the weekday like that for real. So
Yeah.
when we do it Wednesday, we just gonna come up here and just have our limit and just have a little fun with it, and that'll be it. Cause it is on Wednesday. That
That's,
sound good.
that's this Wednesday.
That sound good, Miss Classy.
mhm.
2P, 2P's, 2P's got us on mute.
And she
And
probably
look,
doing something with her
uh,
husband.
okay, Miss Class. If don't be nobody, me and Miss Class, 2P's gonna be in it. But if anybody else want to join, that's all they're gonna do. We're gonna come up here. We're gonna have our lemons. We're gonna cut them up or whatever, and we're gonna eat them and see make the cutest little face, the smile.
Oh, you know what? Lemons is right up my alley because I eat lemons every other day, every day.
I
I can
haven't
eat
eaten lemons
lemons
so long. I was just
I'm
watching. I was just
down.
watching a lemon challenge the
I'm
other
not.
day.
So y'all automatically gonna lose. I eat
Mm,
lemons every day, so that's not a challenge to me.
well, lemon challenge Wednesday. You said 7 o'clock, me class.
Yeah.
Look at me, class. I was like, yeah. No, you got to do it, Miss Classy.
Wednesday at 7.
Okay, what about 2 lemons?
Well, Wednesday at 7, I won't be here because I don't get off of work till 9 o'clock p.m.
What about 2 lemon, Miss Classy?
Eastern Standard
Yeah,
Time.
two will be fine.
Yeah, let me Classy talking.
Yeah, cause I don't really do them challenges. I don't like doing challenges.
Come on, we're gonna do two, just 2 lemons. Okay, okay, Auntie Classy. I was just trying to shake up something else a little bit fun to do. That's it. I will be making a reminder and tag you in 2 P's. Yeah, don't forget about our lemon challenge. You can go sleep. Babe, you sleep. Hey, she sleep. What time is it, Miss Classy?
It's time for me to get my. What is
Sure
it?
is.
Is it one in the? Oh Lord, let me get off
Yes,
the hill.
it's like 1:40.
Oh yeah, let me get off the hill.
Yeah, I ain't gonna stay on long neither. Not tonight. I enjoyed talking to you all. I will see y'all Wednesday.
Keep much.
Okay.
It can be like See if anybody else want to join, they can. With 2 lemons, and we gotta see I cut them up in front of us too, so it won't be no cheating.
Okay, I'm back, y'all. I just had to see my folks out. They gone to
Girl,
bed. I'm back to the room.
No,
where you been?
I just walked my folks out, made sure when they left they didn't get stuck. They gone back to the room.
Okay. We having a
Yeah, they down.
challenge.
Yeah, they down from Nebraska. Okay, win the challenge.
My class came over Wednesday at 7 o'clock. It's
Okay.
gonna be a quick challenge, 'cause I don't really go live on the weekdays, so we just gonna come up here and do our challenge, and Sue can make the cute faces, Lily. Oh, make the worst face.
So it's the some of the challenge eating the lemon.
Yeah, I was watching I was watching a lemon challenge 2 days ago. I was like, "Ooh, you
So how many
down?
how many
Huh?
how many are we gonna eat?
Two. Come in class, it sound like she
Two?
like,
Okay.
oh. I had said 3, so I changed to 2.
Okay, that'll work.
Yeah, it was nice talking to y'all. I'm finna get ready to lay down, and I'm gonna make a reminder Tuesday about our lemon challenge.
Okay.
Tell Ashley if she want to join, she can. Two lemons. Yeah,
All right, that'll work.
yeah. It ain't gonna be no long pound, y'all. We just gonna come up here and we're gonna do our lemons. It's gonna be it. I'm gonna be watching other
They're gonna
stuff
be
too.
funny.
Yeah, the my one time. Me class is real quiet with that, man. We got to. You ain't gonna punk out on us instruments class. See
Oh,
what I
my
mean?
phone just died.
I won't be here because
What?
I
You gonna punk out on us, Miss Class.
I'm come on YouTube.
Look at her, she gotta come on YouTube.
Yeah, I come on YouTube.
Look how she talking to P. That'd be nice. And we can find some more who wanna do that. But y'all, if y'all do, just let them know. It ain't even gonna be like however long it take us to eat the limit. That long the life gonna be. Okay, okay,
Mhm.
okay. My bad, my phone died. Okay, two P, we finna get ready to go to bed now.
All
And
right.
the bull got OCT, so she gotta be up all night cleaning.
yes,
You gonna be up all night cleaning up.
well, I'll be up
All right.
about a couple hours, but I got most of my stuff done, so I can get ready to head myself because I got to be at work in the morning. I'm volunteering to go to work in the morning. I
Good
was
night, Sour.
Good night, Auntie Classy. Good night, the bull. We finna get ready to go to bed.
much love, Queen. Stay safe. Thank you
You,
All
for
you
right.
all too, please.
spread across the corner.
Good night. Good night, 2P.
Good night,
Oh,
too,
we
King.
finna do the
Good night,
challenge. Yeah, 2P. The challenge is Wednesday at 7 o'clock. And you can ask Ashley, do she want to join too? Good night, y'all.
Good night, Soul Class. Thank you for having me on your panel. Much love, Queen. Beautiful Queen.
Anytime. Anytime. Good night, Ty. I know you